Poseidon, it's Sunday. We're here. We're live. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can't, we'll fix that too. We got Flat Cat in the chat right before taking her son to college, is what she told us. So Ray Miller's here, obviously. Ray's a goddamn trooper. Ray doesn't fuck around. Marco's here. People are joining in. So audio is 5x5. All right, I'll take that as stars. So we're good. Caroline's here. Very good. All right, so everyone's coming in the chat. So we got a lot to talk about. I'm going to address first off the bat after I introduce my co-pilot here. That SNL Shane Gillis thing that pissed me the fuck off. Anyways, we'll get there in a second. First, let's introduce everybody who doesn't know to my good friend, Poseidon.
Hi, ye guys.
Poseidon, who puts his thing inside him.
By the way, I thought we were Wednesday.
Today?
Until you said we were Sunday.
Oh, you thought it was 2 drink minimum?
Yeah.
You didn't notice that there's no mic here and we're at a different studio?
I'm a little rattled.
A little rattled. God damn it. All right, so we got Poseidon here. And also, so let's see. Caroline Jackson says, hello, Poseidon. Let's see. We got Olivier here. Oliver, actually. Literally, Emerald is in. So everyone's joined the chat. For those of you curious, Yo players, there's Tobias. So everyone is joining the chat. Before I forget, so for the people that were asking in the comment sections of the other videos, so I think this week we're finalizing Sherbrooke live shows for my stand-up. Sherbrooke, Quebec City, and Trois-Rivières should be finalized this week. I got to speak with Emile tomorrow. Make sure if he's not getting it done, then I'm just going to fucking fire him and hire Poseidon. I'm going to figure something out. So we'll get that done, and the second we have that all announced, I'll put tickets on the website, and I'll let everyone know what cities I'm in. And then I think this week I'm also talking about Toronto. So we're going to finalize dates for Toronto, doing live stand-up there. And I'm speaking with Ali this week also about the States. So she's going to be my booker for American dates. All right. That's out of the way.
America!
So everything was good. By the way, I was in America this week. I flew. I'm not as superstitious as you'd think because I flew on September 11th, which I didn't realize until I got to the States because then it was September 11th. And when I got to the hotel, I was asking a lady, she's like, do you need anything? I go, no, I've been here before. She's like, are you sure anything we could help with? I go, actually, what do you recommend I eat around here? I'm a little hungry. What's the latest and greatest place around here? She's like, there's a falafel place around. I go, falafel? Not today, lady. Not today. But she didn't get that I was making a September 11 joke, you know? And she was just like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I was like, no, I go, I forget. I was just fucking around. I go, I like falafel. It's cool. I was making a joke. She didn't get it. So I went to my room, and then I ordered food from a Greek place, actually, and it was garbage. Garbage. Anyway, all that to say, the whole Crowder appearance was fun. I saw that my clip went viral on Twitter, the one where I'm making fun of Elizabeth Warren about being number one on the totem poles. Yeah. It's like at 60 or 70K now, so I'm glad you guys like it. I said a lot of good lines, but some of them went over people's heads. So that was fun on Crowder. But on the way back, so Friday, I get on the plane, and everything's fine. I was chatting, I was talking to him, everything was good in Montreal. Everything seemed great. And the day before, I think, was when I had congratulated Shane Gillis on Twitter for becoming the new cast member, one of 3, on Saturday Night Live this year. For those of you who don't know, comedians, in North America at least, always growing up, it's one of your dreams to be on SNL, right? You think of the old SNL, and it was always, I know Aaron Berg, that was always one of his dreams too. So it's a big thing. He's living his dream. Shane Gillis is one of the funniest guys. He's worked very hard to get to where he is. So anyways, that was good. I get off the plane, turn on my phone, and there's notifications going crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? Then I get a message. Oh, what the fuck is this? What's going on? What's going on with these Chinese people? I go, these Chinese people, what the fuck is happening? Like, I had no clue.
They invaded.
Yeah, and then I saw that it had nothing to do with Chinese people. It just had to do with some comedy journalists, basically failed people that aren't funny enough to be comedians, then become comedy journalists. They critique everyone, and everyone who does well, you'd notice it's a trend. If they're doing well, there's shit on them. They went back and found some clips from a podcast that Shane's on, and he was making jokes about Asians, and he said that he's racist. That's not the way comedy works. It's not selective when they're talking about you that it's racist, you know? But when they're talking about everyone else, it's cool. But that's how everyone plays it now. The second they talk about you, you need to call the defense league and do something. So he had to issue an apology, which was actually a pretty good one. It wasn't really an apology. He said, look, man, I've said a lot of crazy shit for comedy. You go through my whole back catalog, you're going to find something to offend you. If someone's actually offended, come see me. Yeah, I'll apologize to you for offending you because it's never my intention to offend. You know, you're going to push barriers. which was a normal response. And even from these, as I have coined the phrase, cancel vultures, trying to cancel comedians. Cancel vultures is a good one, by the way.
I like that tweet you posted with the vultures.
Yeah, because that's what they are. They're cancel. They wait around, wait and see who they're going to cancel next. Even though it's shitty, comedians, we weren't that mad at them because it was kind of like, okay, it's to be expected. You guys go looking to be offended and then start shit. So that's normal right now. It seems to be par for the course with you guys. What fucking surprised me was the shitty comedians that would come out and talk shit about Shane Gillis and and basically join that side. Fucking, what's his name? John Benjamin, the guy who plays Archer's voice. Him, like they're joining the bandwagon because like, everybody's mad. I'm gonna join the mob. Fuck the mob. You're a comic. Unless the comic actually did something crazy, like he's fucking raping people, like Bill Cosby, right? We all went against Bill Cosby because he's a rapist. Yeah. We're not gonna stick with him just because he's a comic, right? There's lines, but jokes that you think are off color, for you to just cancel someone, that's fucking crazy to me. So fuck him. Fuck Patton Oswalt too. He's talking shit. Patton Oswalt has the balls to talk shit. First of all, I have no problem with it, but I'm just saying he's still friends with Sarah Silverman, still retweets her. She's done blackface. She's done all kinds of shit. Yeah. But that's good because it's your friend. Why are you drawing these weird fucking lines? Anyways, these fucking, they're not woke. They're asleep. And this new chick, the one that I just talked shit about right now on Twitter, the, what's her name? Jessica Lowe, Sandra Lowe, Elaine Seinfeld Lowe, who went purposely looking at Legion of Skanks clips and all kinds of things, purposely to find things that are going to offend her. Like he said stuff about LGBTQ, said stuff about this, purposely went looking through comedy, trying to get offended. Who actually tries to get offended? Dave Smith called her on Twitter. You actually went into comedy podcasts trying to be offended.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
And this is not just, it's long podcast. Podcast is long.
Podcasts are long.
It's not just 10 minutes of clips.
Luis Gomez tweeted something this weekend, which was fucking hilarious because everyone thought about it, but nobody tweeted. He goes, I feel sorry for all the interns that are working for all these shitty companies. They're all woke, right? They hate hearing any type of offensive joke. They have to go through hours of podcasts they hate, looking for shit to be offended all weekend. All they're hearing is cunt, fuck, shit, black, white. No, that's all they're hearing all weekend because they're looking for shit to talk about, right? Yeah. So that's pretty funny. Anyways, that really pissed me off because Shane Gillis is a good fucking dude. And he didn't do anything wrong, man. He made some... Look, we say crazy, especially on podcasts. If you're not offending anyone, what kind of podcast are you on if you're not saying anything offensive? Podcasts, which you have to understand, are supposed to be, what makes them great, is natural conversations between people. So you speak the way you would normally speak. Now, unless you all want to lie, you say some crazy shit amongst each other. Yeah. In the understanding that you're just fucking around because you're people talking. Yeah. Okay? Women do it. When they're alone, they could say stuff about men or about anything. Men do it. Everybody does it because you're having fun. You're being a normal fucking person. Yeah. You cannot take a joke that maybe was too far, maybe it wasn't, and then say that is a racial statement or that is a statement. This guy's a politician now. He made a statement about something. They're not statements. You're just trying to be funny. And when guys especially are together and they're fucking busting each other's balls, they always try to one-up each other. Have you heard me and Poseidon speak? And this is nothing. Yeah. Other guys from my hood that we grew up in, or me and Mike, it just goes, you're trying to one-up the other one, and you're just fucking around. But none of it is said with hate. No. Like when people talk shit to me about Greece or anything, just in joking, I don't get offended.
Me neither.
Even Mike Ward's French podcast that I did when it comes out for everyone free on the 29th, I'm the one who made the best joke about Greeks. I'm the one who made the best fucking joke about it on that.
I've been called an olive nigger.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. I always, yeah. And also another thing, because he used the word chink, I think that's what really set it off. But all which is you're allowed if you're gonna be offended. I can't decide for you. But the only thing, you know what I don't like? I don't like that. I don't care that people were offended. What bothered me is that they said that chink. That's the N word for Asian people. That is not. One word has history fucking behind it.
400 years of history.
No, but that's the only reason. And the other one is a fucking nickname. That's what it is. They're all the other ones. What they call us. What they call specs. Even it's like. It's not the equivalent to the N-word. It's the equivalent to spook or jig. That's what the equivalent to. Yeah. It's like a fucking shitty nickname. Yeah. It does not have the same fucking connotation. Don't try to everyone bandwagon on what fucking black people had to go through. Because, anyways, but everyone tries to bandwagon. They're like, I'm a victim too. You're not a victim. You're making yourself a fucking victim. You're not a real victim.
I don't understand though people's mentality, how they pride themselves on being a victim. Like I would be embarrassed to be a victim.
I'd be so embarrassed.
I'd be embarrassed. I'd be like, oh fuck, I'm a victim now. Like, oh, like I'd go into hiding.
So on the way from the
Like I like to be the predator, bro. Fuck that shit.
yeah, you are definitely a predator.
Okay, no, not like that. Bro.
Sexual in nature.
Oh, what the hell?
So on the way back from the airport, I get into my Uber. And by the way, for the second time this week, I guess all of us have had women Uber drivers.
Yeah.
Which always taxi drivers being women it was never seen when I was young. And then I saw one in Greece. And then now it's commonplace with Uber, which is it's weird, huh?
You said this. It means the economy is doing very bad.
That's what I think. The economy is doing bad. But I could be wrong. It just could be because women are like, yo, fuck it. I'm gonna drive these.
It could also be stay-at-home moms that like they have some downtime and they're like, oh, let me bring in some extra money.
Well, a stay-at-home mom wouldn't do it because that would be a stay-at-home mom. It would just
No,
be
but
anyways.
I'm saying like, let's say the husband has the kids for the
Yeah,
night.
exactly.
She's
It's
like,
just-
oh, he's working hard. He wants.
Let
to
me
take a
grab
bit
the Uber.
Let me grab the Uber, make some extra money.
Yeah,
That's,
no one's.
You know what I mean?
We're not saying that, but you're jumping on another thing that no one.
But I'm
brought
saying
up.
it could be that as well.
No one's guessing. No one's trying to find out what it is. Nobody cares.
Well, I'm
That's not
curious.
the point of the story. The point of the story is she was a Brazilian woman, and she saw me when I got in. She's like, "Oh, are you okay?" Like, because I was all flustered. I was on my phone because it had just happened, and I go, "Nah, fucking really, man." And then I go, "Just you know, this fucking." Cancel culture, and I try to explain what happened, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you're a comic. It's happening to another comic." She goes, "I fucking hate it." She goes, "In Brazil, it happens too." And then we start talking about PC
Oh,
culture
shit.
and how she's trying to raise her kids, her boys. She's like, not to be pussies, and she goes, "How yeah." She says like her boys. She goes, one of them went and out like he was mad at one point. "Oh, my friends, they called me gay and this and that," and she's like, "Are you gay?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "All right, then they weren't really making fun of you. They're just trying to bust your balls. If you show them that it bothers you, they're gonna keep fucking doing it. That's what guys do.
Yeah.
Let them know you don't give a fuck." Or if you were gay, let him know, like, yeah, I'm gay. What the fuck? You know? Like, either way, that's how it is. And the kid's like, oh, yeah. And apparently now he's like, everything slides. Like, even if she yells at him, he's like, you're just mad. It's cool. Like, because he learned, like, okay, it's not real.
Yeah.
You know? She wasn't like, what did they say to you? Where should I put this bandage? On your forehead? On your vagina? Where's this bandage going to go? So, anyways, we talked about that with her. And even her, from Brazil, she goes, they do the same thing to our comics, too. And I spoke to her about one of the comedians that was on Rogan like 2 months after me and Mike were on that I had seen. He was a Brazilian guy who he got in trouble for talking shit about the government. People got offended.
In Brazil, he got in shit.
Yeah, bro. It's everywhere. It's not just the only difference here and in the UK, it's getting really hard. I don't know why, man. It's so crazy that Canada and the UK, especially, I think it's worse in the UK. Like, if you remember what happened to Count Dankula.
Didn't Bill Burr do his recent special in the UK, though?
Yeah, he did it on purpose in the UK. Yeah.
That's a big dick energy move.
Oh, wait a second. Ed G says that little pussy Jimmy Yang was offended. Who's Jimmy Yang?
But you can't walk around being offended with a name like Jimmy Yang. You can't. You can't. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what you look like.
Yeah, Phil's in the house and he says, wait till her kid gender transitions. Yeah. It's, yeah, so the UK has it pretty tough right now, as we know. It's kind of hard to say shit there. People get really...
But
I don't like the government getting involved in that shit.
This is a very small percentage of people who get
Yeah,
outraged.
but here's the thing. They're so loud, they make idiots... Like these comics that are going against comedians, these comics aren't even thinking. They see a Twitter mob and they think, oh, that's the populace. That's what people, the majority, are feeling.
Gonna get me more
so I got to go
viral.
with them. No, they're very vocal, but they're the fucking minority.
Yeah.
You have to remember, as much as we like to joke around, these idiots are the minority. Most people are all right. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that that's everyone and they're all against. It's not the case. That's how fucking racists think. It's all this. It's not. It's a minority of fucking, you had a bad experience and you think it's everyone. I'm telling you, most people you're going to meet, it doesn't matter, UK, it doesn't matter, even fucking Bangladesh, it doesn't matter. Most people are all right.
Yeah.
Then there's these few fucking idiots that realize that they need attention because we live in the attention age.
Yeah.
You want likes, you want shares, right? And they realize that without talent, they can still get attention. How? By being a victim. That a lot of people go, oh, it's okay, buddy, it'll be all right. And they thrive on it. Whereas I or anyone in this fucking chat or most human beings would be fucking embarrassed to have people tap on the back.
100%.
I'm sorry, your vagina hurts because he said bad words. They'd be embarrassed. And these people thrive on it. They're like, well, attention's attention. Attention is not attention. There's good attention. There's bad attention. There's good attention for the things you do. You're the best fucking guy at work. You're the best fucking salesman. You're the best comedian. You're the best this. That's good attention. There's bad attention. You're a fucking rapist and everybody knows your name. You're crying about everything. These are all bad attention moments. Fucking, who's calling from a 1-800 number? Get out of here. It's fucking Sunday.
It's Bell.
Probably. Whew. So yeah, I'm very upset about the whole Shane Gillis thing. Let's see, who's did anybody answer my question of who is Jimmy Yang? Ed G, let me know who Jimmy Yang is. Is he the other? I know there was 3 people. Oh, Oliver says I was great on Crowder. Oliver, you like that shit? I'm glad that because there's some stuff that I thought people weren't going to catch, but then I saw little clips were being made and people were commenting. I was like, oh, people caught most of the stuff. It's good. I like the AK-47 moment where I was like, guns are too easy to get. Pulled out an AK-47. I was like, I got this out of Wendy's.
But I think Elaine Lowe's name. I think it's Elaine Lau.
It probably is, yeah. But I just made a joke about it being low.
I know. I like that joke.
Why is she bitching on Twitter?
She's probably gonna bitch. It's loud, like loud.
I don't care. Yeah, it's exhausting. Tommy Karate wrote on Twitter. Yeah, that shit's exhausting, man. Imagine to go through hours of podcast looking to be offended. He said gay. He said Greek. He said black. He said all these words. God damn. So I'm of the opinion.
You don't like it? Don't listen
watch
to it.
Yeah. Let's see. Pantelis, you need to learn trigger discipline.
It's
meaning, hold on. Literally, are you meaning like I gotta stop reacting so hard, like just not attacking? Is that what you're saying? I gotta learn that.
It's like not liking chicken, and then going to like KFC, and you order something.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Are you trying to kill me or whatever? Like you know, it's the same thing.
Yeah, bitch, you're in a chicken restaurant.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. A lot of people got mad at the last episode of 2 Drink Minimum. They said that Pantelis is being an asshole on politics.
Or like being allergic to peanuts, buying those little bags of peanuts, eating them, getting an allergic reaction.
We got your first analogy. Both of these analogies are wrong. They don't fit in. But I like that you're trying though. You're trying to give in as much as you can. You're like, it's kind of like when left, but you're right, and then who's wrong?
Everyone, especially me.
Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, because it wasn't the trigger wouldn't go. The trigger, little emerald. It wasn't actually working, so that's why.
What happened?
Yeah. Who the fuck is Jimmy Yang? Now I want to know who Jimmy Yang is.
Let me Google him.
No. They're gonna tell us, bro. They're trying their best to keep us in the moment. They don't want us to get distracted.
That's true.
You keep getting yourself distracted. So yeah, they got mad at 2 Drink Minimum. They said some guy fucking in French. So what did they say? That I'm dishonest intellectually about politics. Like
oh yeah, I saw that comment.
But I don't know what he means because the whole global the girl Greta, the Swedish chick.
Yeah.
And by the way, people who watch our show over there, a lot of them don't understand what politics means. Because when we said we're not political, it doesn't mean we're not going to make fun or talk about politics.
Yeah.
What we mean is we don't know what to tell you. Like we can't run. We don't know what everyone's doing, right?
Yeah.
But we're going to make fun of situations.
Obviously.
Like, they made fun of politics. Now they're political. That's not the same thing.
No.
It's not the same thing at all. And that kid, like, who pissed him off or whatever, and because I guess I was making fun of Maxime Bernier, but I make fun of everyone, that bothered him or something. Fucking clowns. Bro. Like, again, everything's personal. Oh, it's good. I support him because he makes fun of these people I don't like. Oh, shit, Pantelis just make fun of someone I like. Fuck Pantelis.
But what a cuck do you have to be?
Yeah, you were on board when I was making fun of people you don't like.
Yeah.
So what about me? How come I make fun of myself? How come I make fun of our stuff?
Nah.
What do you think? When I do that, I'm like, I got to slip my wrist later. I hate me. That's fucking crazy.
It is crazy.
Jimmy, Imio Yang is a Chinese American actor, stand-up comedian, and writer, best known for starring as Yang in the HBO comedy series. The kid with glasses, the kid with big glasses and little face, looks like a cartoon.
What a nerd!
And he was he's like, I was offended. I was offended by something I never heard of, a show that I wouldn't watch, because Variety brought it to my attention. Another thing I'm gonna say about this fucking that Greta girl who came. I'm not gonna support someone just because fucking what's his name? The South African guy. The guy who does the Daily Show now. What's his fucking name? What's his name? You know what I'm talking about? Trevor Noah. Oh. I'm not gonna support someone just because Trevor Noah tells me to. Comedy Central. It's a little kid. She's not bringing any ideas. All she says is, the climate's fucked up. It was like, yeah, I thought we fucking knew this. Like, she's great. She's telling kids to skip school. That doesn't make... This is what I don't like about these fucking people. They all claim to be activists. They're not actually doing anything. Yeah. You're not doing anything. They claim that there's a problem with poverty, which there is. There's all kind... But they don't help. They don't go out and help. They don't do shit. They just yap. They
They're
don't
just
actually.
like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, and all these fucking governments right now. If we know that carbon, CO2, right, that which you exhale, is what we all. I'm not blaming you. I'm not calling you.
No, obviously.
Is the biggest fucking problem right now. Why is deforestation not illegal globally?
Because it's the trees that take care of that.
Exactly. So we should make it
carbon
illegal.
dioxide.
But they don't. They pretend that they care. If they really gave a shit, that would be the number one thing that would be illegal. They'd be like, whoa, calm the fuck down, guys. The more of this that we get kills us. Now, we already know that we're producing more of it. We're having more people. So the only thing that cleans it up, we need more of that, not less.
It's trees. Nature.
No, but Marvin, here's the thing. It's not about exercise. It's the thing that clears it up, the reason why we could live on this earth. The thing that clears it up, you're destroying it, right? So if you're saying that CO2 is the... And I'm not saying it's not. I'm not a scientist. I'm going with you. Let's say it is. That's the leading cause of global warming, let's say. So if that's it, then why are you letting forests go down? That should be the number one thing you keep. Right?
They need wood.
Yeah, if people were dying of thirst, it's the only thing. People are thirsty. You wouldn't waste water, right? You'd be like, hey, we're all dying because we don't have water. Let's keep the water, make sure we drink it. You wouldn't be fucking throwing it around everywhere, right? It's the same thing. I don't know so all this shit pisses me off, but then when I bring this up, they're like, no, he's a fucking bad guy. He should listen to the autistic girl. He should just skip school. That'll show him. What are you talking about? Do something. Do something. Fuck, man. I hate people. And I remember when I was working in video games, I was working in offices, the office culture. The smartest thing anybody ever said is that it's not all right to just say that doesn't work or that's not good. Come up with a fucking plan.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear, oh, it's not gonna work. It's not good. Come up with a fucking plan. If you don't have a plan, then there's no reason for you to tell me that we already know. We already know something's not working. If you don't have a plan, shut the fuck up. So this whole deforestation, first of all, that should be completely illegal, obviously.
100%.
But that's what we breathe. But no, because there's a lot of like plant-based food that comes from doing that. There's a lot of they're building condos, all kinds of reasons. I'm not saying all of them are valid. 99% of them are fucking invalid. But
that's one thing I like about Montreal a lot is we're a very green city. Are you listening? That's one thing I like about Montreal a lot is we're a very green city.
Yeah, we're a very green city.
I like that. I like seeing cities that have a lot of plants and nature. As I'm getting older, as a kid, I was always afraid of nature, but as I'm getting older, I'm starting to appreciate it more and more natural. Like you know.
I love it. That's what I'm saying. I'm all for taking care of the goddamn planet.
Well, yeah.
Right?
And it's not
taking care of the planet is actually making movements to take care of the planet.
Yeah.
It's not... We're all gonna die in 20 years.
But you know what's crazy?
Let's skip school. That doesn't fucking help.
You know what's crazy though is we're not even really harming the planet. We're harming ourselves.
Well, yeah, but it's one and the same.
Because even if we disappear
can't survive without the
tomorrow,
planet.
exactly. If we disappear tomorrow, the planet's gonna go on.
Yeah, the planet's gonna be fine.
You know.
Yeah.
So it's us.
So I agree, but I don't like this bullshit. I don't like this whole fucking bullshit of these fake government officials that are shaking hands and they're like, yeah, we're gonna do our best. No, you're not, because all the stuff that's actually causing the problems you refuse to talk about.
Yeah.
And China, as much as we talk shit about China, because they fucking produce a lot of air pollution, they're also investing the most in like renewable energies. They're actually like, this is a little fucked up. Let's try.
Yeah.
So, even though they've already passed the fucking limit, it's like they set the whole house on fire and they're like, I'm gonna build a door. Like, all right, listen, maybe you shouldn't have set the house on fire, bro. Anyways, point is, you don't have to agree with me.
Who was that guy that started selling Icelandic air to the Chinese?
I remember seeing
in
something
a can. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it's like bottled water.
Huh?
It's like bottled water.
Yeah.
Another thing, there shouldn't be in this day and age people that don't have fucking water. That should be our goddamn priority.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's nuts. Bro.
Anyways, the more we get into this, the angrier I'm gonna get.
I know.
Because I'm mad as a whole. I'm mad at the phoniness. I'm mad at people who talk shit and they're like, "Oh, he's dishonest politically." What are you talking about? At least I put my money where my fucking mouth is.
No.
When I want to see change in the community, I fucking actually go out and do it. I fucking do. Spend my time. I spent time in the fucking community. I spent fucking time being a goddamn regional board fucking member, and everybody was fucking stealing, and it pissed me off. I try my fucking best to actually do things. But all these fucking people that bitch, they just bitch. They don't do things. They bitch at you so you can do something. And the plastic straws thing also. I'm not saying we shouldn't find another thing to do, but McDonald's is like, oh, we're all proud. Now we only have paper straws in these regions. Yeah, but you have plastic lids, bro. Are you fucking joking? Are you joking right now? Is this a fucking joke? Is this a fucking joke? Like, is everyone playing games?
But not
they
just
just pat themselves on the back like, you saw that shit? That's like I used to rape 3 people. I raped 1. What are you talking about? Fuck.
I can't, bro.
Yeah, Sweden is definitely. I don't know if Sweden's the Florida of Europe. Sweden is its own fucking thing. Wacky people.
It's nuts, bro. It's nuts.
And they're looking at the girl who has handlers, the 16-year-old girl, like this is the future. The paper straws in the UK are not widely recyclable. Yeah, that's the other thing. They're not even recyclable. Like, people are just jumping. They're like, people are mad at us. Make paper straws, and they're making stuff that they can't even recycle. We're living in such a trigger happy. I don't want to offend people. What do I do? We're living in that time right now. Yeah, just shoot guns. Firing everywhere.
Imagine these people actually had guns.
Yeah, we don't need to give these people guns.
We should get them all on an island and give them
all on an island.
We should get them all on an island.
All on an island.
And give them all guns.
All guns. All on an island.
And then watch them go trigger happy.
No, they wouldn't shoot. They'd be like, "Oh my god, it hurts my feelings." No. It's great. So we'll move on to good news, I guess, since I've been fucking angry for a half hour. So here's the thing. Poseidon yesterday went out, and he had a good time. And
it started off a really bad night.
Not really bad.
Well, not really bad, but like annoying. I was annoyed. I was very annoyed.
So I was resting up yesterday because I caught a little bit of a cold, I think, when I was out. That's the problem with traveling. I always get scared. First of all, every time I use a toilet at an airport, I think I got AIDS. Every time at a toilet, I go, and even though I put the paper all around, I'm like, I'm going to catch something right now. I'm going to catch a venereal disease, and I'm going to die.
I don't take shits in airplanes.
I go, not in an airplane, but at the airport I took. And I was like, I'm going to die. And then when people are like, well, how did he get sick from an airport? And they're going to, fucking idiot. And I'm going to have a ridiculous death, and people are going to remember me as an idiot. That's what I always think.
You're so funny.
I don't know why, but I think that's my worst fear. I go, what a weird death. Yeah, he got colon cancer from one. Anyways, point is I stayed in. I played some Pro Evolution Soccer, just trying to rest up. And Poseidon said, okay, then I'm going to go out with Homer. Yeah. So Poseidon went out, and he started his night not being allowed to go into the club. He wanted to get into the Big Pyramid, and then he was walking on his merry way, going to meet up his friends somewhere else. Yeah. But he was stopped by fans. Poseidon is not realizing that people are going to recognize him from everything we do in Montreal. Yeah. It's new to me too. Just that I've learned it, so I put my sunglasses on a lot of times, and I don't when there's a lot of people, especially if they're like people that look like they could be fans. I try not to go in that area because I don't want to
get spotted.
Yeah, I just because sometimes it's weird. Like I'm in a hurry, and then it looks like I'm an asshole. But I'm always late for everything, so I don't want to.
Can I say how it went on?
So then this is what happens when Poseidon was stopped violently in the street.
Well, not violently, but well, because I went to go buy the ticket, and they're sold out because I was supposed to buy it online, but I didn't buy it on time. Anyways, whatever. I'm like, is there someone I can talk to? Anything I can do? And the guy goes to me, it doesn't matter who you are tonight. There's no getting in. I'm like, okay, whatever. I leave.
I believe him. He seems legit.
And then Homer calls me. It's like, oh, just go to the bar. There's people that we know there. Hang out, whatever, Because I was about to go home. I was 30 seconds away from taking the metro. I'm like, fuck it, I'll go. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah. Halfway through, I hear, Poseidon! I turn around. I'm like, what the fuck? Is that really you? Is it really you? I'm like, yeah, it's me, man. Oh my God.
I missed you, son.
Yeah. He's like, I'm a big fan. And whatever, we spoke a bit. He's like, where you going? I'm like, I'm going to the bar. I was like, that's where you're going to spend your night? I'm like, yeah, I told him I was supposed to go to the pyramid, but I didn't buy a ticket.
They kicked me out violently.
And he goes, you don't need a ticket. I go, what do you mean? He goes, we're on the list.
Come with us.
What list?
Schindler's List.
He goes, the guest list. I'm like, okay.
What do you mean, what list? What list did you think he was talking about?
I don't know, bro. Anyways, I was
Jericho's list. We're like, what did you think? What did you think? On a list. A list? What the fuck does that mean?
A hit list.
Yeah.
Anyways, so it's like, just come with us. I'm like, okay. So I go along, and it was funny because his friends didn't know who I was. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They didn't know what was going on, and I ended up getting into the pyramid. I drank, had fun. It was a good time. It was a merry time. Shout out to.
This is another one of those. All right.
Shout out to Guillaume.
I should have known. The story was gonna go nowhere. I felt it. I felt it going in.
But no, it's interesting, right?
Well, it could have been interesting. The story went somewhere. The story went nowhere, but it's fine, Poseidon.
How would you have phrased it then?
It's not phrased it. If nothing happened, I wouldn't have spoken about it. That's
Well,
For example,
it's a club. What do you?
if you don't have to take a shit, will you go to the bathroom and sit on the toilet seat and just look around?
Sometimes I do that.
Get the fuck out of
No,
here.
I'm joking. I don't do that.
Because I'd be like, it makes sense because you do like to tell a story. You're like, guys, you're not gonna believe this fucking story. Then the story starts. I'm like, no, we believe it. We definitely believe it. It went nowhere.
Well, we drank, partied.
Good.
It was a good time.
Caroline says that she had a married time too last night. Poseidon knows. Are you having sex with Caroline Jackson Poseidon? Is that what's going on right now? Is that what's going on?
No.
He said it like, no, I'm unaware. So you just both had independently good nights.
Yeah.
Good. As long as everyone's happy. Okay, maybe not funny, but informative. It definitely is informative, Ray. His stock is rising. Are you excited?
Very excited.
You like getting noticed.
I
huh?
was just trying not to come across as a douchebag. I was just standing still, being respectful. You know.
You like getting noticed, huh?
It's funny. It depends. Like last night was fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if I'm trying to take a piss, Poseidon, and I'm getting touched, it's like,
That's never happened.
no, it's never happened. But I mean, if it were to happen, you know, it'd be annoying.
Tom Ernst, welcome.
You know what I mean? Depending
Yeah.
on the situation, I guess. Like if you're trying to buy things at Walmart or like the grocery store, and you keep getting stopped every 5 seconds, like it would be annoying.
Yeah.
You know. But like last night was fun.
Yeah, most of it's gonna be good. It's rare. And the other thing is the people that like talk shit, the people that you'd want to talk to, like the people that talk shit and you'd love to meet them in person.
They don't.
They don't.
I know.
And I fucking hate that they're pussies.
know.
I fucking hate that. Weren't you talking shit? No, bro, I love you. Like, you fucking loser. Ugh. Anyway. Poseidon on to bigger and better things.
Yes.
On the plane, I had a choice of films. And
What'd you watch?
the first one that I put on was a film called X-Men Dark Phoenix. The new one.
Ooh. Was it good?
It was garbage.
Oh, fuck.
And
Not
I was
again.
very unhappy. A lot of garbage stuff. And then at one point, I was like, oh, fucking Jennifer Lawrence with her goddamn agenda shit. First of all,
What did she do this time?
Mystique is not the leader of the
I
fucking
said that
X-Men.
like she's my daughter.
First of all, Mystique is not the leader of the goddamn X-Men. I know we're doing this because she's a big star or whatever, but it's fucking weird.
But wait.
Hold on. So one of the things I didn't like is when she goes to Professor X, she's like, you know, the women are always saving dudes around here. We should be called the X-Women. And she walks
That's
out.
what she said
Yeah,
that?
and then I go, you realize that X-Men doesn't mean men as in man. It means like human, like mankind. That's what it means. X-Men used to be mankind, but now they're mutants. They were humans, and now they're not. It's not. From the beginning, there was women on the X-Men. It's not. That's not what they mean. You fucking idiots. Anyways, so the movie was shit. They had a lot of opportunity with such a great story, and they fucked it up. So then I was a little upset. And I go, you know what? I got about an hour left in this flight, not even, whatever there is left. Let me put on something else. I put on the new Aladdin remake. I had a great time.
Oh, cool.
I didn't watch the full movie because I was landing. I had a great time. And I do think that Will Smith was the weakest part of that movie. But,
Interesting.
hold on. I'm not saying everything, oh, you don't like Will Smith. I'm not saying he was bad. I'm saying he was the worst part of that movie. It felt out of place a bit. But,
I see what you
you know,
mean.
yeah. But what was very awkward is like, what do you want, Will Smith? And he's like a genie. He's Will Smith, a black guy. And he's like, I'd love my freedom. I'd love to be free. I was like, Will, don't say that. It's 2019. don't make it awkward. You were free to do this movie. Don't make it fucking awkward right now.
Isn't it weird that black guys usually play genies? Like that movie, Shaquille O'Neal was a genie.
That's one other movie. That's just two.
Yeah.
It's not a trend. It's not a trend.
What other movies are there with genies?
Well, I don't know. There's not that many genie movies. You're making this up. There's not genie movies. You're saying there's a trend of genie movies for black guys. It's not true. So I actually liked it. The only thing you have to get past is obviously. Here's the weird thing about musicals. It always weirds me out when people break into song.
The thing
Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Because it's like, oh, this is going good. It's like, what's the deal with these cunts? It's like nobody talks like that though. Nobody.
When it's a cartoon,
Yeah.
it's funny.
It's normal.
It's entertaining. It's normal.
normal.
But when
It's
it's
always weird.
live, like actual people, it's so strange.
Yeah, because when you see them, when like people are like mad at him.
That's why I couldn't watch. What was that dramatic movie in France? The war there, Les Miserables. I couldn't watch that. I couldn't
musicals.
watch La La Land.
Yeah.
High
You
School.
don't, Jesus Christ. You don't have to name every musical. We get that you don't like musicals. That's what. Yeah, I mean, I don't like dairy. That's why. Well, I'm not gonna eat cheese. Can't eat yogurt. I can't eat feta. Can't eat Swiss. Can't eat. We get it. Yeah, you know what else? Can't drink milk. Can't have chocolate milk. Poseidon, we fucking
I'm
get
just
it.
naming examples.
Yeah, but you don't have to because
I just named 2 examples.
But you don't have to because musicals it fits in every musical.
No, but in case people don't know.
If they don't know what musicals are, then you naming musicals isn't gonna help them.
No, just an example. Be like, okay, just so they can. I don't know. Anyways.
Even Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, weird, but I still like it. I like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I guess because it was older, it made more sense. Rent, Poseidon hasn't paid the rent in years. Rent was a musical too. So he's just naming
Oh, it
them all.
was? Oh, shit.
He's like, what about Cats? Could he watch Cats? No, he doesn't like. I mean, even me, I find musicals weird because a lot of times I think too much into it. Like when people are mad at him and they're chasing him, and then he breaks into song, like, yeah, that's why they don't like him. The guy's fucking crazy. He's a crazy person.
For some reason,
I didn't steal that shit.
they make me very uncomfortable. That's a feeling I get. Very.
But it was a good movie.
discomfort.
And I'll tell you 2 things. I'll tell you 3. I'll tell you 5. I'll tell you many things. Number 1, I love little monkeys, funky monkeys. I'm a big fan of monkeys. Okay.
I would love a pet monkey.
No, you wouldn't.
Why?
Michael Jackson had a pet monkey.
Okay.
He's gonna end up fighting you.
I'm not talking about an actual live.
No.
Like, I'm
monkeys
talking
get
about
angry. Monkeys go crazy after a while.
Not the way I'm gonna feed him. He's gonna be too fat to fight me.
Jesus Christ, that's cruelty.
What?
So musicals get cringy. So two examples minimum. That's Poseidon's thing. So I liked I like Little Monkeys. The cast now, the guy who played Aladdin, very good, handsome young man. He looked Aladdin-esque.
What about Jasmine?
Jasmine, beautiful woman, same thing, good voice. It felt
Good.
normal. It felt like they fit in. The genie was the only one that didn't fit in, but I still liked it because it was fun.
But why do you think he didn't fit in?
I think I know what it is. He would use words, colloquialisms that are modern day black things that didn't fit into that world. That's what I think about it.
I see.
He's like, yo, you don't know what we're talking about. And so I was like, oh, I realized, that's what's making me.
That's the barrier.
That's the barrier that he's breaking that's making me feel weird. Even though he did that once and it made me laugh, like he said something and he made a he's like, a prince, I could get you a prince right now. And he snapped his fingers and some random, another prince, you see him far away, he landed there. He's like, yo, any of you guys know where my palace is at? Yo, I want to get to my palace. And that made me laugh a bit, but I was like, that doesn't fit in.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit in the world. So I think that's what threw me off. But I was having a lot of fun with it. And when he goes in that cave of wonders, when there's that part, everybody's seen this as a cartoon, when he meets the carpet, and when it's him, the magic carpet and the monkey, I had that feeling like, yo, the crew's together now. The crew's together. I had that feeling of, yo, I'm good. This is good. Like the boys are back in town. So, but I didn't watch the whole movie. I don't know how it ends. The guy who played Jafar, kind of weird. He was like a gay Algerian type of vibe that you got from him, but he looked Arab. He had the Algerian beard and all that stuff. So he had that. The thing though that I was gonna get to before you pointed your finger at me and made me lose my fucking concentration, Poseidon. Now I lost it and I had something important to say. Oh yeah, Iago, the parrot, terrible.
Oh.
Terrible. Because Gilbert Gottfried, they should have had him, but he wasn't. He didn't talk. He was a parrot. He was like, meow, meow.
That's it?
There's a criminal. Like that. He didn't have like an actual personality. He was just a bird. What were you going to say where you were pointing your finger at me?
I was saying there's no such thing as gay Algerians.
Jesus Christ. Why do I let him speak? What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, they get stoned if they're gay, so even though they're gay, there's no such thing.
They get stoned and they forget about it. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, once more with feeling. The musical episode is a great parody of musicals. Yes, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer was a great fucking show.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I like any show that evolves and start off so low budget and then it just gets fun. But you have to go into it, knowing that there's going to be some fuckery. Joss Whedon, before he went crazy, used to make a lot of good stuff.
John who?
Joss.
Josh?
Joss.
Joss.
Yeah.
Joss what?
Whedon.
Whedon?
Yeah.
Joss Whedon.
Yeah.
It's an interesting name.
It is.
Because it seems like a name that's trying to be other names.
Yeah, he's trying to be Josh, but not really. He's trying to be Sweden, but not really.
He's trying to be John, but not really.
No, he's not trying to be John.
Jan? Or maybe it's Jon. Maybe it's a Swedish name.
You get hit in the head this morning. What's going on?
I took a tumble last night. I was leaving Homer's place at 5:30 in the morning. And because I was so drunk. Where like it's a sidewalk and then it goes inwards so cars can park in the driveway. I missed my step and tumbled and literally rolled. I think I fucked up my shoulder.
You're like a drunk girl that Homer fucked and told her she can't sleep here. He looks out the window. He's like, oh no, oh gosh, she's wearing heels. Oh shit! Close the blinds. He's like, yo, that's not my problem anymore.
I got up and I started laughing. I was laughing all the way to my place.
At yourself?
At myself.
I'm so funny.
I was like,
Did you walk it home?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. You're only 2 blocks away.
Yeah, a block and a half away.
Oh, yeah, it's true. You're close to home now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, you can leave your car there.
Yeah.
You guys Ubered it?
Yeah.
Nice.
The safest option. We're responsible adults.
And a lot of the arteries were closed up, under construction, because it's Montreal.
Oh, bro, I was getting so pissed off in that Uber last night. Oh, my God, I wanted to kill somebody.
Yeah, it's not the Uber driver's fault.
No, obviously. But I'm saying in general, like, I wanted to get out.
It's not even the people's fault, man. It's the goddamn city.
No, I know, but you got to take it out on somebody, right?
Oh, yeah. Theoretically, you don't have to do that, but...
Nah, but, I'm Poseidon.
You are Poseidon. As far as I can tell. You're definitely Poseidon. What was I going to say? Fuck. I had something to tell people about the podcast, but I forget. Something about 2 drink minimum.
2 DM?
Nothing special. We're now at least we're consistent about our recordings.
Things are going well.
Things are going well. Yeah, we have the ad meeting. Well, I don't know if I have it. I think Mike's gonna take care of everything this week. To the ad team, he made the new media kit for 2 drink minimum.
Nice.
Yeah, because there's too many people that are trying to sponsor. Because now it's like it all falls under a banner. So there's the Suzukut, the French one. There's the Suzukut Studio, and then there's 2 drink minimum. So and everyone's trying to like. There's too many ads. Mike can't fit them all in on one podcast. Like on the French ones.
Yeah.
There's too many, or else it wouldn't make any sense. So he still has that nervous tick. Ray Miller, he can't get rid of it. That's genetics. It's how he is.
Somebody told me it's whenever I want to talk and I'm waiting for my turn to talk. That's when I get it.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it while you speak. I've seen it while you just sit there. You have nothing to say. You're just like... just weird stuff that you do. Yeah.
Why? Why do I do that?
Everybody has ticks. Everybody has... It's just that yours are very visible. But don't stress yourself. Everybody has like little different
No,
stuff.
I'm not stressing myself. Just,
calm down. Don't stress yourself. Just calm down.
No, I'm not stressed.
Just calm down. Jesus Christ. Just calm down. You don't have to be that...
I am calm. Do you remember that scene on the plane with what's his name there? The guy that played the daddy, the dad for that kid.
What?
Fuck, what's his name, bro? He was the Jewish man. He was in the Jewish soldier. Fuck, I keep forgetting names now. Holy shit. Adam Sandler. Fuck.
Anger management.
Was it an anger? Yeah, on the plane. Anger management.
I am calm. Yeah, that's where it comes from.
I am calm.
Yeah, I knew the reference. I got the reference from the beginning.
Fuck, I can't believe I forgot Adam Sandler's name.
Are you going to the Kevin Brennan roast? No, I think the roast is in New York. So I would have liked, but I don't know Kevin well enough to fucking roast him.
Is that a barbecue invitation?
But I'd be good at. I'm a good roaster.
You didn't hear what I just said.
You're an idiot. I heard. I just ignored it.
Tuned it out.
Yeah.
Like he does a lot of the things I say.
Yeah. I'm glad that Kevin's doing well. Then I heard that Kevin was gonna go back to Compound. I don't know what the fuck. I keep hearing different stuff about everything. I'd like it though. I think Compound deserves to have more shows. Oh, Anthony's gonna be in the audience. Anthony's a funny motherfucker. Anthony could roast if he wanted to, but I guess it would be weird if your ex-boss is roasting you. Yeah, Chip is gonna be roasting him. Oh shit, that should be fun. Yeah, Kevin's Patreon grew since he left, of course, because then that's the only place you could get him. So it makes sense. I hope it grew enough to cover the difference, and then he doesn't feel at all any different. He's just doing his own thing. Because that's the goal, right? The goal is if you leave a media company and you're doing your own thing, to just... Oh, it has not grown. Oh, shit. Yeah, that sucks. Because you'd want it to grow enough to... Oh, it hasn't grown since. Oh, shit, it hasn't grown since he left. Oh, I misread you, Marvin, the first time. That kind of sucks, yeah. That because then you're just leaving money on the table.
Yeah.
So you were living with $100, and then now you got to learn how to live with $80 a month. Or these are just examples, by the way. I'm not saying he has $80 a month.
It's 1930 examples.
Yeah, I'm just saying that. Imagine he was getting paid $100 a month. I was gonna make it
back in the 20s.
Yeah. Well, he motivated Compound to do more free vids. Has everybody fucking forgotten that 2 drink minimum has been releasing shots for a fucking year almost?
10 months now.
Yeah, just about 10 months. We were the first ones to fucking say it, and nobody was listening to us. And so we just said, you know what? What are they going to do? We're going to do it ourselves. We're the ones doing the extra effort. We're doing an extra episode. Yeah, everyone forgets us. We started, then it picked up, and now it's building to where we're having, we have our own marketing team on Two Drink Minimum is going to be its own thing. Like the free and the compound is two different things.
Yeah.
Because they're two different episodes. Yeah. Compound pays for one episode, they have that, but we market the other one.
Yeah.
And in about a month, it's going to be making way more money than Compound, than our Compound episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Because of all the ads, especially here, yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, so, I had all kinds of strategies, all kinds of ideas, but nobody wants to hear them about how I should have upgraded stuff.
What?
About how we should have upgraded stuff on... there's a lot that bugs me. Even the layout of the website bugs me.
On Compound Media?
Yeah, even the layout. I wanted to... I know a designer that we could have paid, but I wanted to even take a stab at it. Even the colors, like especially in this day and age, they should be more lively. You want people to be attracted to the app, to the site. You want people to want to go there. Yeah. When it's too dark, when it's too gloomy, it
depresses people.
It depresses
already.
People.
Half the world is fucking depressed.
Yeah,
people want.
Yeah, you want it. That's why Gas Digital. I like when they were doing the whole. Like the blue gassy and the yellow, blue and yellow, and it was bright because people want to go there. Use bright colors. Yeah. It's not. People have to deal with all that dark shit at work.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want that to be on your app. Like, look 100%. At me. Look, I could have made it this just a black thing, but you see the background with the blue and the fucking the waves and all that shit. Yeah. Just because I wanted it to be more bright, a bit more fun, so you like looking at it. Yeah. Yeah. All that shit matters, man. People forget that it matters because subconsciously 100%. You want to go to something like that.
Well, there's a huge psychology behind colors.
Yeah, I know. I remember in marketing in John Molson. There's all kinds of things that you
and
take
there's certain colors you use for certain things. Like it's nuts.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Because different colors evoke different emotions.
Exactly. Poseidon. They know this. They're not retarded. Poseidon. If you get it, they get it.
Yeah.
It's just that it's hard when there's because Kevin wasn't in charge there. I'm not in charge there. There's people that are in charge there. They have to do that, right? So, not a lot of people are gonna be like, all right, tell me what to do. They're gonna be like, no, I have a plan. You don't want to You don't want to step on people's toes. I can't go harass people. Be like, I have an idea. Fuck off. Like, we have our own plans, which I understand. But I do think that the free episodes were working, especially for us, because we gained a lot of traction when we started doing the free stuff. Yeah. It took about a month and a half. In the beginning, we weren't getting any traction. Yeah. Because everybody thought it was like clips or nobody was paying attention. And then when they realized it was full episodes, like half an hour, then it became 1 hour. And then it just started going up.
Because first we did a few that were 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, there was supposed to be 15 minutes. And the first one started, I think, with like 20 something and then a half hour. Like we kept going more and more. And then people were starting to ask, can we have more free episodes? Can we have more free episodes? And we couldn't give the compound episodes for free. Yeah. So we said, you know what? You want we do another hour a week? Fuck it. Give people a free show. They want to watch it. And then
give the people what they want.
Exactly. And then we kind of knew that we had something. We felt like, there's not that many shows, because every show is different, right? Yeah. But a lot of these podcasts that were coming out with comics, they were very, very similar. And some of them were scared. Some of them, and us, we're like, we can fuck around. We don't give a shit. And it wasn't guest driven. It was just us. So we said, you know what?
Shooting the shite.
Yeah, people like this. Let's give more of this. And then, we invested in that. Just fucking Mike got the studio too, all that. And it turned out to be a good bet. It was a good gamble because it just keeps going up. Yeah. Like in July, I think we were at 8,000 an episode downloads. You just said
July like I used to when I was 10 years old.
In July, we said it it was 8,000 about an episode download. Yeah. This is video, audio, all the streams together. Yeah. And then now it's at 20,000, 20 something each episode. Amazing. Each episode.
Amazing.
Yeah. All together because we have it's all split. We have people who watch video, but we have people who watch video on Facebook. We have people who watch on YouTube. We have people who download it. People who download it on SoundCloud. People who download it on iTunes. People download, So all that goes to just over 20, I think now, and it keeps going up. And you command more ads with those kind of numbers.
Well, yeah,
because most podcasts don't get that. Mike had the stats. We're in the 2 or 3%, even less. On the world. Yeah, there's only podcasts that actually make money and that actually have a lot of... There's very few.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's all the big ones that you see.
Those are Joe Rogan?
All the big ones that you see, those are the ones that people like and they get entertained. The rest, it's all like one-offs.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard because you need to step in, and especially for advert, because you want to make money off ads, right? You need to step in, and ads need to see, okay, I want to market with you. You have a fan. Like even me with my bookie, when they reached out, I didn't think they wanted to sponsor, because they sponsored all my shit last month.
Yeah.
I didn't think they wanted to sponsor Pantelis podcast and Pantelis Live, the Pantelis side. I thought they wanted 2 Drink Minimum, the free episodes. But the guy's like, no, I want to sponsor Pantelis podcast. And I told him, like, it doesn't have nowhere near the numbers that 2 Drink Minimum has. He's like, no, I know. But that's what, because even there, we have good fans and shit.
Yeah.
So even, I was like, oh, fuck, that's pretty incredible, like that's...
yeah, depending on how much they want to spend, I guess. On
yeah, exactly. So obviously it was cheaper to market with me. But it's still just the fact that there's very few podcasts that get paid to get advertisers. And we're in that small percentage, and it just keeps growing.
Yeah.
And we're doing it organically. Like all that shit that we know, that one person that did who paid for fucking views on iTunes, all the downloads on iTunes, but it was too obvious.
Who you're talking about.
Yeah. All that shit. We don't do that stuff. We're just like, it's going to grow slowly, but organically. And that's what's happening. It's growing slowly. And you know what that means, though?
Slow and steady.
Every person that comes on, instead of it being a fake, every person that comes on is a real person that enjoys us, that you're connecting with, that stays on, that then if we have something to say, if we have a show to do, they're going to come out.
Yeah.
What's the point of having 1 million fake people, and you know who I'm talking about, 1 million fake people, and for some reason your stuff only gets 300 views because you have 1 million fake people?
They made that illegal, I think, though. I think because in China they had...
there's some weird shit. Anyways,
they had farms.
But yeah, that's how she got those numbers. So what's the point of having 1 million fake people that if you do a live show where your money's going to come from live performance, they won't come out because they don't exist? What's the point? Just grow it. Like us, we're growing. Anyways. Oh,
it's some Asian
John Villamar dropping $5 in the super chat. Thank you, John.
Oh,
look at that. Fucking people appreciating the work we're doing. Let's see. Imani Dunn says, love the podcast with Robbie. Yeah, Robbie's coming back soon. I was messaging because I still have that script I got to send him. So I got to finish that shit up, bro, because I rewrote it twice. Now I know what I want to do just because I flew down to the States. Shit. That reminds me. Yeah, I gotta send it over to him. It's fucking hilarious, bro.
I can't wait.
I went even crazier on this one.
Oh my god, I can't.
That's what he told me.
Wait.
He said it has to. He goes, be like you, like your humor. Like don't forget sitcoms. Go fucking crazy. So I was like, all right,
go nuts. Oh, I'm gonna love. I think every second of this.
It's gonna be. Yeah, I'm trying to do every scene is hilarious.
God,
even like all the connecting scenes, they still have to be funny. I just want people to laugh when they watch it. Anyways, so let's see. So so Rob's gonna come back. When he comes back, we'll probably do another podcast.
Live? Not another live.
Another podcast for sure.
Podcast.
Yeah, people like it. He likes it too, and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's people don't get to see actors they say like that they like in that kind of a setting.
Yeah, usually you see them in interviews, kind of like with journalists.
Yeah, for me it's weird now because since he's our friend, since we know him, for me it's not weird to see him like this normal. For me it's weird to see him acting now. Every time I see him in the thing now, if I watch anything he's in it makes me laugh.
It's true.
Because now we're on the opposite side, so it's weird. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Even at Comic-Con, I was laughing at him so much. I go, why are they waiting for your autograph, bro? He was laughing.
Oh, God. It's interesting.
That's
He's a
good,
sweetheart, though.
And another thing I want to tell people, I'm telling you, no matter what, because you're always going to get that 1-2 people that tell you that you're stupid or what you're doing is not going to work, all that. I am fucking telling you, it doesn't matter what it is, you can do it.
Yeah, 100%.
You can fucking do it.
Bro, Trump is president, bro.
Yeah, he's the leading example. The man is living the dream.
He's the perfect example.
He's living the American dream.
Well, I wouldn't say the American dream, but...
Yeah, he's living the American dream. He's president of the United States. He has a model as a wife.
Did you see that picture of when Justin Trudeau...
his daughter looking at him?
No. His Trump's wife looking at him. But it looked like Trudeau...
That was his daughter.
No, there was also another one. This one was more recent.
But you have to understand.
But it looked like Trudeau startled her. So she was all like, "Hey, like, what's up?" But like, people are saying like, if your wife, somebody posted this on Facebook.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
And you know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who you're talking about, but I know what you're
saying.
saying.
I'll tell you after.
But I gotta tell you something about these photos. A photo is a moment in time.
Yes.
So they look. If only my wife would look at me the way this person looks at that person. They always say that. But a photo is a moment in time. So I could be smiling and look over. If that's the photo they take, it looks like I'm mesmerized by Poseidon. Yeah. It's just the way it is. That's the whole fake news thing, right? So they always take that. Or you have like a fucked up face or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, look at how he looks."
But you could have been sneezing.
Yeah, you could have been sneezing. All that shit. Or if you're hailing a cab and they take a photo and they're like, look at this guy.
Look at this
Zig
Nazi.
Heiling. Look at him, Nazi. But the guy needed to hail a cab.
Yeah. What do you want me to do?
Out of context laughter.
It's like that picture of the prince in the UK where I think it was from the side. It looked like he was pointing the finger, but from the front he was doing this. He was going. He was
Oh
doing
yeah, where it
three.
looked like his foot.
Yeah, but it looked like
I love that one. I love that one.
that's funny. You know, it looked like he's from the side. It looked like he's pointing the finger.
Yeah,
But it's
because you
really
couldn't
just
see
like-
the other
yeah,
three
yeah,
fingers or whatever.
exactly.
Yeah, I like he was like this or something.
Yeah.
Or like whatever the fuck he was doing.
But who does three like this though? I do.
Some- yeah,
you do this. I do this.
Some
Like a
everybody,
Ninja
I've seen
Turtle.
people that do this for 3. Me, I do this. This is how I do
Yeah.
3. 4, I do this. There's nothing else I could do. Well, I could have done, I guess, this.
I do 2 for
I've seen
I
people
do
do
this
this.
for 2.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
I do this for 2. But it's funny when you think about it. You think it's normal. Everyone does the same thing, but they don't. You're going to meet people that their hands are differently to display different numbers.
Like I remember.
Some people do this for 1. I've seen a lot of people go like
Oh,
1,
really?
2, 3. They start with a thumb.
I guess because they count.
Which is, it might be the smarter way, might be to start with your thumb. Because it makes sense.
Because I do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you're.
But it's true. It is.
It's smarter with a thumb, but I don't do it with the thumb. I start with my index. Go 1, 2, 3, 4.
So then basically 3 would be like this.
Yeah, that's what they do.
That would be the normal.
Well, it depends. Normal. It depends how you do it.
Normal, whatever. There's no normal. It's just everyone's
Different levels of weird.
Like I'll give you an example. Like when I was a kid, I used to find it so weird when adults use their middle finger
To point for
to
stuff.
point for stuff and tap stuff.
Because you're like, oh my god, there's same people to go fuck.
Yeah, but I used to use my index, but now as I'm getting older, for some reason I use my middle finger more. Isn't that weird? I don't know why. I just use it more.
You're like, vagina's here, asshole's here.
I think it's because when you play with chicks' clit, is
that what it
really
is? Yeah.
this?
Jesus Christ.
Or when I'm playing with my clit, you know. Wait, what?
Call her mother. Sorry.
Oh, come on.
You know what? What do you people think? I was looking at something online about Mars, and why are we on Mars, and looking at stuff. You think in our lifetime we're ever going to be able to see people, actual human beings, go on Mars? I mean, it already would be cool to see us on another planet.
That all depends if they invent immortality.
You don't have to be immortal to go on Mars. It's just
No, but I'm saying is if we can live long enough, because it might be. What if it's
immortality would kill us all.
Huh?
Immortality would kill us all.
What do you mean?
Because it can be immortal like comic books, like where you're invincible. It would just be like our prolonged life would be longer because we'd be healthy, right?
No, that's what it would be.
But if we're that kind of immortal, that means that people wouldn't die.
Yeah.
So you would
I
just have
think-
more and more people. We'd reach 30 billion in no time. Fucking shit.
Yeah.
We'd fuck ourselves out of resources.
Yeah.
So that would end up killing everyone.
But I think only a select few people would have access to that. You would have to buy
No,
it.
That you
No?
can never. That what you're saying is crazy. You think that there'd be a way to be immortal, and only 5 people are allowed to have it, and no one's gonna ask questions and try to steal it. People will be like, "Oh, we're cool with that."
Obviously, because it's going to be very difficult.
So you'd raise an army. Yo, you want to come with me? I don't know. We're all gonna be immortal. All right, let's fucking do this shit.
Or it's gonna be like what was that show where they on Netflix? It was a Netflix special. They had the chip in the back of the neck, and basically they take that chip and they put it in another body.
Oh, like yeah, I know. Like
Your
implanting memories, your
basically
consciousness.
they take your consciousness and transfer from body to body, and they just regrow your body.
You remember the episode of Black Mirror? Saint something it was called, the one where the 2 women, they were in the 80s. It starts off, but really you find out that they're in the future.
Oh,
they're old
yeah.
ladies and they fall in love.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
I still think that was the best Black Mirror episode.
One of
One of the best, and because it brought up a lot of questions that I've wondered about consciousness and all that. At the same time, it was a very adorable story.
No.
It was that was a good episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
But basically, their consciousness, they were old,
Yeah.
right? And it's like the one of them, her kids and her husband had already died
Yeah.
before this technology existed. So the thing was, when her new lover was like, well, we're going to die our body, but they'll be able to put our consciousness in here forever. We're going to live together as young doing this, in this reality. And she's like, I can't, because all the people I loved, my kids, my husband, they died before this technology existed. So I'd feel guilty that they died and that I won't, right? But then
Yeah,
in
I
the end,
remember.
I think she stayed. In the end, I think she went there and stayed, so they
Yeah.
lived happily ever after. That's what I think. Maybe I'm
It was such a
misremembering.
beautiful episode.
It's such a good episode,
Yeah.
and also I like anything that you shows us the '80s and stuff. I love that all
Yeah,
our,
yeah.
that '80s feel. I love it.
You know what I liked about this one a lot?
I like because it brought up a lot of questions.
That too.
About just your consciousness and who are you really?
Yeah.
Like what makes you you? For example, we could change your heart, we could change your arm, all that. You're still you, but everything's up here. So if we find a way to take those neurons, capture that, and copy it.
Because technically it's data. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's data, but we don't have a good way of migrating it and reading it,
Or capturing it.
And understanding it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's like you find a USB stick back in the Middle Ages. It has all kinds of data on it.
Yeah.
But they have no way of reading it.
They're just like, what?
Yeah. It's kind of like that. I would believe that people might be starting to go check out that planet. Yeah, it makes sense for us to look at other planets, but if we're wasting that money, like I said, we could make things better
It
here.
could help with resources, though.
What do you mean?
More metal, more this.
Another planet?
Yeah.
But we don't know what the other planet has. The good thing about Earth is that it has like everything that we need. There's finite resources, right?
No.
But it has what we need here.
Well, no. Technically, the Earth can keep producing.
I don't think it could reproduce stuff. It'll take too long, right? Like if we, for example, the rate in which we're wasting, let's say, oil, gas.
It could reproduce, but it takes really
So
long.
at the rate that we're doing it, it's going down because we're using too much of it too fast. You know what I mean? So that's the problem. But there's a lot of stuff we're working on, or there's a lot of stuff that we could be working on that is not on the forefront. Like if you think about the money we spend just to have the Super Bowl every year, the money we spend on military in like other countries where people don't want to be in, all that stuff. If you would take all that money, and not just from one country, from all the countries, and pull the resources, that's trillions of dollars.
Well, yeah, Maya. But I saw in some Asian countries they're doing those towers. So instead of basically having farms like on regular land, like spread out, they're doing it upwards.
Well, that's pretty cool because then you're deforesting less.
Yes. So you're less deforestation and plants and all that. It's not infinite, but like you could go for a really long time. You could have like vegetables, tomatoes, this, that.
That's
whatever.
badass.
That's cool. I've seen concepts of it. I think I'm not sure if it exists yet, but I've seen that, and I've seen buildings where they've integrated trees and nature into the architecture.
I've seen that too, yeah.
And that's really cool as well.
Yeah, little thing, but it's too small. It's too little, too late right now.
I know.
Like, because you'd need because most people, it's not about global. Because the argument used to be about global warming. First, it was global warming doesn't exist, and people were like, it does exist. Then it became okay. We know that the temperatures are fucked up. Is it man-made or is it nature? Because there's two. Because nature does play a big role,
of course.
But also us right now, what we're doing is we're speeding shit up because we're fucking up so much stuff. But we're smart enough. We could do this. I'm just saying that the way we're gonna do it is by actually sitting down, putting money in that, not by being like what the fuck? I'm upset. All right, let's go have a burger. Let's get together. Let's talk about this.
The main thing I've noticed that affects me is in the summer. I don't know if you noticed, the sun tires you a lot more.
Because it hits you harder.
It hits you harder. When you're out in the sun for really long, you feel that like, I gotta pass out type of shit. Do you feel that? Like I felt that this year.
I like the sun. Sometimes I guess I'll get tired. I'm a guy who really likes the sun. I like heat.
I like it too.
I'm like a fucking lizard.
Like I'll give you an example. I went jet skiing.
Yeah, I remember.
And even though I didn't really do anything really exhausting, I was sitting and I was.
But even all that shit's exhausting. You're waiting.
Yeah, but still, it wasn't like very like exerting. I wasn't doing construction. I wasn't working. You know what I mean? I was having fun. I had fun for like 2-3 hours. But I felt, no joke, like I ran a marathon. I was exhausted. I was finished.
So Marvin says, true fact, the sun is closer to the earth during northern hemisphere's winter.
Really?
The sun can also recharge your energies, so it depends. Yeah, because for me, the sun really, you're growing up, bro, and you're a fatty boy.
What?
He said you're growing up and you're a fatty boy. You're just getting tired. That's what it is. For me, the sun definitely recharge. I love the sun. I love it too. Fucking love the sun, man. And the heat too. I'm better in the heat than the cold. When people...
But maybe it depends where. Like in Cuba, I don't like it that much, the sun. But in Greece, I love it.
That's what my cab driver, she told me. She's like, you're born here and you don't like the winters. I go, no, I hate winter. I like looking at the snow, but I hate the cold. I'm not good in any little bit of cold. I'm not good. I don't like the heat. And she's like, that's weird because you're born here. My kids, they're from Brazil. They weren't even born here and they like the winters. I'm like, yeah, fuck your kids. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, fuck your kids.
Hey, kids are idiots.
No, me, the cold, I'm very resistant to the cold. Me, it's the snow and the ice that pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah, that's why it's all, because it all comes one. You can have just beautiful scenery of snow and a Christmas tree. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
But that's not what we get. We get black ice.
That fucking black ice,
Bro,
bro.
the only ice with a criminal record. We get black ice. We get fucking slush. All the snow shoveling you gotta do. Your car, you gotta. It's nightmares. It's nightmares,
pain
and it's
in the
freezing. You know, sometimes when you have to go from the car to the house or vice versa, and just that walk is killer. And you're getting like, that feeling. I hate that feeling.
I hate it too. And
Yeah.
then you're shaking.
Yeah.
But you'll be fine this year. You got a parking spot.
I finally have a garage now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a parking garage in the building. Yeah.
So you're never gonna have to deal with that. No shoveling.
Oh, you want to laugh? You know how I always complain about like people in my building, like a lot of idiots.
Oh, what
So
happened?
there's been some nice ones, like this one guy who was like, just I walked in the elevator, he was like, hey, how's it going? Not how's it going. He's like, hey, it's okay, hello. Mind his business. Got out. He said bye. I said bye. Have a good day. Nice dude. But then yesterday, was it yesterday?
Oh no.
No, Friday. Friday when I came back from the oh bro, it's a woman. Not a she's a woman, but she's like 20.
Well, you don't
19
seem too sure then.
19, 20 years old. No, it was a woman, but I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
I said woman. It made her sound like maybe she was 30, but she was she's a kid. She was 20-year-old, 19, 20-year-old kid.
Teenager.
Yeah, no.
Teenager girl.
20 years.
Well, 19. She's still a teenager.
She was like a 19,
That's
20
the
year
whole
old.
point of
woman.
the 19.
Yeah, the teens. Okay, we
The
get
teens.
it. So I walk in. Other people walk in with me. She doesn't say anything. It's going up the elevator, and then she gets off before me. She got off like on the 5th floor, and she's like this. Bye! And she walks out. She yelled it. But I was like, listen.
What?
Listen.
What?
Listen. First of all, we weren't
To who? To you or just?
to everyone in the elevator. Now here's the thing. We weren't on good terms enough for you to say bye. You didn't have to because you never said hi to begin with. So we weren't expecting a bye. And why are you yelling? Why are you yelling at us all? And she didn't have headphones on, nothing. I was like, this fucking crazy bitch. I guess because she saw us talking to other strangers, just being like normal, like being like, hey, how's it going, this and that. She's like, oh, fuck, I got to get involved in this fucking building politics. And she's like, bye! Holy shit.
Do you think, poor girl, do you think like she was trying to be like make new friends or whatever, like trying to get close with her neighbors, I guess, and like she tried to interact, but like it came out weird, and then she's thinking about it. She's like, oh no, what did I do? They're going to think I'm weird now.
I have no idea. I have no fucking idea.
Oh my God. I don't know if I should feel bad for her or make fun of
No,
her.
she was a normal girl. There's nothing to feel bad
God.
bad about. And she was she had these like Chanel big sunglasses like this. She was fine. The girl was fine. It's just she was fucking crazy.
Do you think she was annoyed that nobody was talking with her?
No. She seemed annoyed that we got on the elevator in the beginning. She's
Oh,
like,
shit.
She's like, I should have this to myself because I'm a fucking bitch. But it's just she yelled as if we already had a conversation going with her. But nobody spoke to her, so everybody looked at each other, and it was just me. I was like, I started laughing. I was like, what the fuck was that, right? And the elevator was still not fully closed. Like, she could hear me when she was walking, what the fuck was that, right? Because like, that was weird.
That is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Even for me.
Yeah, that was weird. But like I said, then 2-3 people have been cool in the elevator. Yeah. The best is I heard this woman and her mom speaking Greek, but they didn't know it was Greek.
Did they talk shit about you?
No, they weren't talking shit about me, obviously. I'm a cool ass dude.
Oh, you know what I
but
like
it's
to
just
do?
the fact that they were like, I was like, oh, do I get involved now? I don't know.
You know what I like to do to people?
Oh, by the way, now whenever I meet an old guy and I start speaking Greek because they hear I'm Greek, and then they ask me when I got here from Greece. They're like, oh, you just moved from Greece? I was like, no, I live here. It's like, no, for real. When did you just got here? I was like, you motherfuckers.
They think you're doppio.
Yeah, they think I'm well, no, Doppio would be here because now we're here.
No, doppio. I mean from Greece.
Then
like.
that doesn't. They think you're a local from Greece.
No, but you know what I mean.
I don't.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Whatever. Anyways.
Pantelis is hero. Marvin went Russian, full Russian.
What?
Pantelis is hero.
But what was I gonna say?
Tamer, people are crazy and weird every week. Just we're all nuts. I'm nuts. He's nuts. You guys are nuts. Everyone's nuts. Just we have different levels. Clearly, everyone here is able to function in society.
Yeah.
We can work. We
Yeah.
can speak to people.
Yeah.
We can buy stuff. We can eat.
Yeah.
Right.
We can.
I was at Tremblant for the week since I came. Since I came back in Montreal, people are knowing everywhere. You know why? Because you were in Tremblant. You were away from people. You were up north. Now you're coming and you're dealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people, when there's too much of people, you get annoyed.
Yes.
When you're in traffic or when you're walking, because you see the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You know what I like to do when I hear people talking in Spanish, because I know a few words in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
I'll listen to them talking Spanish, and like sometimes they're talking shit or whatever. That's why they usually switch. So like I'll pretend I'm talking on the phone and I'll say some Spanish words so they'll think I'm so then they get all nervous. They're like, oh, what the fuck, did he just understand what we said?
Yeah,
It's
so,
so
I
funny.
want you to envision this scenario. Poseidon, genius. There's two Spanish people and they're talking. They're like, chingate madre, whatever, this and that. They're all being Spanish. And then Poseidon's like, I got this.
I go, hola mamacita.
Hola, tacos, por favor.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Coño.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Is that it? That's all you say? Hola, ¿cómo estás? You're like, I know so much Spanish, bro.
I didn't say I know so much. I
Hola,
said I know
¿cómo
very
estás?
little.
You grab them by the shoulder. You're like, ¿qué hora es, señor?
Buenos días. Buenas noches. Feliz Navidad.
Oh, okay. You know all the important stuff.
Mamacita.
Not
Perico.
important. Pero caliente, you know this?
Perro caliente.
Yeah.
Hot dick.
Hot dog, bro.
Oh. That's the same thing.
Jesus Christ. Right away, Poseidon's like, yo, I'm going to go get some of those calientes, bro.
Excuse. Hola. Oh, shit.
Pendejo.
I really want to learn Spanish. So I want to make the effort. I find it such
You can learn Spanish. You know, you speak English, Greek, and French.
Yeah, I know.
You could speak Spanish.
I just have to put in a bit of effort.
Yeah, you're not going to put that effort in, are you?
I think it's a beautiful language.
You know what, Tamer? You know what, Caroline? It might be the full moon. Una cerveza. Let's see. Una cerveza, por favor, is the only thing you need to know in Spanish. Yeah. One beer, please. I used to know more Spanish when I was in high school because I had a lot of Latino friends.
Yeah.
And I had taken a Spanish class in high school. So I was able to have actual conversations. I can understand you. Now I haven't spoken in years. I'm actually surprised that I know how to say, you know, what time it is and all that shit. But I can learn it again because all the words, they all fit in. They're similar. It's either a Greek thing, English, or a French thing. It all fits in.
Well, like baño,
Yeah,
as
like
we
in
say
Greek.
baño,
Yeah.
it's the exact same
Well,
word.
saying puta, putana.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot. If you know, that's the benefit of teaching. Like, I'm going to make sure that my kid, they know Greek first.
Oh, yeah.
Because it makes everything else so much fucking easier.
Oh,
Math
yeah.
especially.
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
us. It was like cheating. When everyone was like, what the fuck does this mean? What the fuck? Like, oh, they're all Greek words. They're not mathematical to me. They're just using actual words.
Yeah.
You know? So, ¿dónde está the baños, bro?
The only math I was ever good at was counting money.
Not really.
What do you mean? Fuck, oh, yeah. $14 for you, my whore. I just gave her $1,500.
Sir, this is too much. No. $14 is not too much. No, sir, this is not $14. I know how much it is. I'm a mathematician. There's a lot of things I can't do, lady. I can count them dollars.
Oh, God.
That's fun.
It's so funny.
I was playing ball hockey. Oh, you know who was at ball hockey yesterday? Dennis Leary was playing ball hockey with us
I
yesterday.
don't know who that man is.
I heard he's going to be in town for a while, so he's going to play.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Just that people were... I was like... Because I was with... I'm with other adults that play hockey. And these are all old. Like, I'm one of the youngest guys.
Yeah.
Like, they're all pretty old. They're 50s, 40s. They have families and shit. And I showed up. I saw him. I was like, all right, hey. And then continue playing. Like, what the fuck am I going to do? And then everyone started flipping out. They're like, oh, my God. Can I take a photo? This time I was like, yo, you're a grown man. Why are you acting like a bitch? You're a grown-ass fucking man.
Yeah.
You're playing hockey with the guy. Be like me. Yell at him. Be like, pass the fucking ball. You know, be a normal human being.
I can't understand.
You're playing hockey. You're not his agent.
Not just that.
Like, just be a normal human being. Like, fuck, man. The guy who came to play hockey is probably getting some exercise.
No.
I don't know. It's fucking... people always weird me out when they act like that.
And you work in the same industry.
No, they don't.
Oh.
I think the only comedians there... I think I'm the only comic there. And then the rest are like lawyers. They're they all have their own.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought it was only comics.
You'd think, but it's people that work at Just for Laughs and like lawyers and like a lot of different stuff.
But they're in that industry though. Still.
Not all. There's some that have nothing to. No, most of them don't have anything to do with it. Like I said, lawyers. They're not in the industry. There's
Lawyers for comics.
They're not. I keep telling you. You keep trying to get me to say something that's not true. They're not. Most of them are not in the industry. Most of them are just friends or whatever that play. They're like they have other jobs. I think one of them is a car salesman. One of them does glass, puts glass windows, in buildings. Anyways, the point is, when I see adults do that,
very lucrative business,
especially
by the way.
men, it's always weird to me. It's like, bro, calm down. Oh, it's so good to meet you. And they're freaking out. And I hate this. Like, he's my favorite actor. You've never mentioned him. You've never mentioned him before. How is he your fucking favorite actor? What are we saying here? What are we fucking saying?
I like to call these people ass kissers.
Yeah, because then I look like an asshole when everybody's like, "Oh my god, you're my favorite actor." I'm like, "Hey, stupid, pass the ball." Then I look like an asshole.
Better to look like an asshole than an ass kisser, my friend.
Maybe. Yeah. He's probably like, "Why is he mean? I'm not a big normal. Everyone else is being stupid."
Oh shit.
Anyways, point is, he's good for his age too. He's like 63 or something. He looks good for his age. Like he's taking care of himself. Yeah.
Good for him.
He's good at hockey too. He's from Boston, so he's been playing his whole life. Calm with the ball. And
Boston.
shit. Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna be playing with us for a couple of weeks, I guess. Good for him. I like it when you're able to go to another town and you have friends, so you could get involved in like a league and shit and fuck around. So he's lucky.
Do you remember the days of the Hellenic Republic?
That was some of my favorite days. That was the summers, man.
And I was pretending to be a coach.
You were pretending to be our head coach. Yeah, I remember.
I had chains and shit. I kept intimidating the other teams.
Yeah, I still remember. You know that it's because of Republic. That's where I came up with that black zebra line, right?
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was.
What did I do? What did I say?
No. It had nothing to do with you. You didn't exist. We didn't even know you then.
Oh shit!
It was in 2008 when the Republic first started. When we first formed a team. We were in LaSalle.
What did you say? Black zebra.
We were in LaSalle or something playing hockey. And I turned around, I remember me and one of the teams. They were like the LaSalle Black Zebras or something. And I was like,
What?
"Stop yelling in my ears, bro. I'm talking."
I'm sorry.
And me and Veron were looking at each other. We go up to the guy. We go, "You guys are the Black Zebras?" Like, "Yeah." We go, "That's the logo of a horse, bro." He's like, "Bro, we're the Black Zebras." I go, "That's a horse. That is a black horse. That's what it is. That is a horse. There are no black zebras. You're just a horse." Like, no, it's a zebra. We're black zebras. I go, "You're fucking." First of all, a black zebra is a terrible name for a fucking sports team, and you're a goddamn horse. There are no black zebras. Because we're looking, what the fuck is a black zebra, bro? And he's like, "There's no such thing as black zebras." I go, "Why are they called the Black Zebras? Maybe it's a cool name." And then we look at their logo. Bro, how did they not realize it's a fucking horse? Like, they could have called themselves the Mustangs or something. The Black Zebras. I remember we're like, what a bunch of retards.
That's so funny.
We're Black Zebras, bro. You're horses. You're a fucking horse. You stupid, stupid man. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember the LaSalle Black
That's
Zebras.
too much. The LaSalle Black Zebras.
Yeah.
Do you remember that time you went to go play at that school? What was it, UCAM?
Yeah.
And you fucking shoved somebody's face in the wall?
Were you there for that?
Yes, I saw it. I was the only one laughing in the sidelines. I was the only one just dying. I was going like, I was like, "Oh."
Did I take that way too seriously that game? I think.
You didn't even take it seriously. That's the worst part. That's what scared me. I think that's what scared everyone. Because if you had taken it seriously, I think you would have killed somebody.
Yeah, maybe.
This guy was trying to DQ, bro. He was trying to take the wall, and all you did was this. Nope.
Yeah.
You put his face into the wall. You took the ball.
I'm a Scott Stevens type defenseman. You're not trying to take the wall. I'm giving you the wall for a reason. I'm gonna put you in it if you're that stupid to think you're gonna get around me from the wall. I remember, playing there. I was pretty good against them. Yeah, they were shit. I was walking around them.
Yeah.
I was just.
What did I say to describe you? There,
It looked like a gazelle, like a majestic
fat unicorn.
Fat unicorn, yeah. It's just like a majestic unicorn. Just no. It's just a chubby unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was yelling. I go, "You fucking pussies!"
And it was so funny because they would try to take the ball from you.
There's 3 guys on me, and all you see is a bulldozer going through them.
And all you would do, and for the ball, like usually you like play it and this that. Like I've seen you play with other people. We were just like,
I'm just gonna go straight up. Yeah,
and you weren't like you were like
one side.
Pause. It was like a cartoon, bro. It was hilarious. I was dying.
It was like playing with little kids, and they were all university-aged adults.
I think little kids would have given you a hard time because
Yeah,
they
for
would have
sure.
actually like, "Oh, I'm gonna show this big man now," you know?
Yeah. No. Fucking idiots.
Oh, I remember that day.
And I
It
remember I was so
funny.
mad because they were playing with that stupid white ball with the holes in it
Oh,
that you
fuck.
can't get any torque on or anything. It's like,
I think it's to not hurt people
yeah, because they're fucking fags.
because they need to be safe.
Ugh. You're playing
But
hockey.
as soon as you entered the premises, they were not safe.
Oh yeah, our goalie yesterday. We have a girl goalie. She,
Oh, shit.
She fucking. I think she snapped her hamstring. We had to
You
stop
told
playing.
me that.
We were winning. We were winning 7-2.
Ah.
We were gonna win the game. It was 7-2 with like 15 minutes left. Yeah, the wiffle ball. I hate that shit. So we don't play with the wiffle ball in Saturdays. We play with the orange ball. So she made a move, and then her screams kind of said the story, and the ambulance had to come get her.
God damn, poor girl.
Yeah, it's fuck, dude. To come if it snapped completely, Fuck yeah. I
That's
think
surgery.
Only
That's
surgery.
surgery. Only surgery. And they gotta put like I think for almost a year you can't.
Oh yeah, you're
properly-
fucked.
Yeah.
Even me, I'm always, you know that I should have stopped playing a long time ago. My knees, they're hanging on by a fucking thread.
God damn, bro.
Yeah, all those years.
I almost tore the tendon. I almost tore my the tendon in my ankle when I was 16.
Oh, I've destroyed my ankle so much. I'm surprised I'm still playing.
8 months out of commission, and I was supposed to not like because I was doing boxing at the time, but I got injured playing soccer.
Bro, that's I destroyed my ankle so bad that at the hospital bro, it was the first time I had crutches, and I was walking around Park X with crutches, and they said 4 to 6 months. They go, you can't put any weight. You shouldn't be on it. 2 weeks later, I show up at the hockey game.
No,
I'm
you're
like,
not.
Bro, aren't you supposed to be out for 4 to 6? I go, bro, we're making the playoffs. We gotta make the fucking playoffs.
Oh no, you're nuts, bro. You're
and
nuts.
since then, I fucked them up so bad that normally they'll snap when I turn them like this. You'll hear a snap. They hurt. They get sore. I fucked up my ankle. But I remember 4 to 6 months. 2 weeks later, I show up at the game. Like, what are you doing? I go, I'm the captain here.
me when I walk, they click and clack.
Yeah, all the time.
And my knee too. Lately, my knees, I think because of the humidity.
Me, my left knee, I'm gonna need surgery.
When
soon.
I extend my knee, it goes
I have like a,
and it hurts a bit, so I don't like that.
I don't know if it's a bone or something that protrudes on in the front of my knee,
Oof,
like water in the knee or something. It hurts sometimes.
that's not good.
That's gonna have to get taken out at some
Yeah.
point. Yeah. Next time, show each other's worst scars. I don't think I have scars. I don't have scars. It's all like I've broken my collarbones.
This is my worst scar.
Let me zoom into you. Let's see. You can't even see it.
It's from here to here. It's
You
this-
tried to slit your wrist.
No, I was 5 years old. I was playing zombie tag with at a friend's house,
That's a normal thing. Yeah.
and our mothers left us with a babysitter. And thing is, by zombie tag, like I took it literal. It was just a name. We were playing regular fucking tag.
You freaked out. You got scared.
But you know how I take everything to the next level?
Yeah.
I actually pretended to be a zombie.
You started biting people.
No, well, almost. So I started running.
Why is he sucking that kid's dick? I'm a zombie. That's not a real zombie trait. It is now.
Told me zombies don't like dick, bro. They eat everything.
I'm a dick sucking zombie. Bringing his dick back to life. Look, it was just there before dead. Now it's all erect. I brought it back to life.
So I actually ran after people with my arms extended like a zombie,
Okay.
like a cartoon zombie. And I was running after the kid, and he slammed the door, and the door was a bunch of little squares, and they were all glass.
Oh, you went through the glass.
My arm, only this arm went through.
Oh, I know what happened.
Because
there.
I pulled back this
It
one
cut you here.
and slit my wrist open. But keep in mind, at the time, like now my arm is like long, but like at the time I was 5 years old, so my arm was like this long.
Yeah, these are details that you don't have to mention. You know, when I was 5, bro. When I was 5, I wasn't 30. When I was 5, I was 5. You don't have to say that. People get it.
And anyway, so it slit my wrist all the way, and
Yeah.
I got very lucky that I didn't.
And then you started putting mascara on, black hair. So evil.
They brought the ambulance over, but I got very lucky. They didn't have to bring me to the hospital.
Because you didn't hit a vein or anything.
I didn't hit a vein, and it was still squirting out blood.
You got lucky, and you're like, thank God. And your mom was like, fuck, so close. So fucking close. It wouldn't have even been my fault. Yeah, it's scars. Like I got, you can't even see it, but like my finger has a big scar here. I have one here that's actually healed. It's still white, but it's healing a bit. This I cut it up, and I should have went to get stitches, but I didn't. I just wrapped it for weeks, and it just kept bleeding through the napkin. Yeah, but nothing crazy. They're all like bones.
I have one here.
Knees, ankles.
You know how I got this one? It's so ridiculous.
You know what I had, but it actually healed mostly. You could see a little bit discoloration. For a while, it was bubbly. When I used to work at Harvey's, I got the grease jumped up and burnt my hand.
Oh shit!
And I had a big spot here, and it was like whiter than the rest of me. And then it turned darker than like it kept changing.
Yeah,
But when
yeah.
it first happened, it kept bubbling over, and there was like pus inside. For like weeks, I kept having to clean it, and it was bad. It was a bad burn.
Oof.
A very bad burn. But I'm like Wolverine, but I'm healing pretty good. Yeah.
I have one here. This one's really funny. I was at my place with my ex-girlfriend, and you know those Caprice, those long chocolate sticks?
The sticks, yeah.
And you know on the inside it's kind of sharp. And there was one left, okay? And I go to grab it, but she wanted it. So she yanked on the thing, but my hand was already in.
What a bitch.
So she yanked and
scratched you.
it cut my whole skin was hanging off.
Oh no.
So what I literally did was I put it under cold water and put a Band-Aid. That's it.
Did she feel bad?
Yeah, but I was like, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
That's right there. You should have been like divorce. My worst is where I sliced a 1-inch gash on the side of my thumb in a kitchen. Yeah, that's what happens. In the kitchen is where your fucking guard
Most
gets
liable,
down.
yeah.
Yeah, and you fuck around. I do it all the time.
I think we get too excited for the food, so we're cutting.
Slicing onions, yeah. Go on.
I think we get too excited for the food.
No, that's you.
Oh,
Let's see. Ray Miller says that he won the home run derby 3 years in a row. Get the fuck out of here.
congratulations!
Yeah. See, that kind of shit's fun, man. I believe in like local sports teams and all that. Doing that, there's so much fun and I still look back.
Oh, the sun is in my face again.
Amazing. I still look back with like the fondest memories of those times, like me, Murlo, Phil, all the not our Phil here, our Phil refuses to play sports, but other Phil.
With the glasses.
Yeah, glasses Phil. He was such a good player, and just everyone together, really like just having. Then after when we'd be done, it'd be late, and we'd go grab drinks, go eat somewhere at a restaurant.
Do you remember?
It was a good time.
Do you remember Steven?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Bro,
He was
we would put him.
He was a
on-
bodybuilder.
Yeah.
And he was first of all, his shorts were the best. He was wearing shorts that NBA players would wear in the fucking 30s. So it's like basically it's just balls are hanging out, and he's fucking jacked. And he would sit at the end of the bench, and he would wait all game. He'd be like, "Can I go now? No, not now, not now." And then the second someone on the dudes fuck around, okay, go now. He would just go beeline to hit someone.
I remember he would get penalties almost right
He was
after.
fine. He's a team player.
Yeah.
He wanted to do what's good for the team. Yeah, nobody else would do the stupid shit we would do. Like, nobody else would have, like, I remember we had Dano as a coach. He'd come with a suit, full suit.
Yeah, before
Sunglasses
me, we had
and a
Dano.
cigar. And everybody would get, the refs and the other teams would always be confused. They'd be always, like, one head in the game and one head on the bench. Like, who's this guy? He knew nothing about hockey. He was basically there just to distract people.
Yeah, I was dressed like a Russian mob boss with a tracksuit.
Tracksuit, gold chains, sunglasses.
I had the ring, the watch, sunglasses, and I kept the sunglasses inside.
And I remember one time I had to yell at you to stop because we were on the bench and we got into a fight with the other team. And then they said something to me from their bench, and then you just pull up from the back. You're like, "The fuck you say, motherfucker?" And I'm like, "No, calm down, bro. You're supposed to be a coach, bro. Stay calm. Stay calm. Let me handle this shit." Yeah, I love those days. Those are fun. I tried to get the team back together a few months ago to do a summer.
Yeah.
To join the summer league, just so we could all play together. But it's very hard with everybody's schedule, even mine, traveling and all that. But I'd love for one more season just to get everybody together and have you videotape everything.
One last time, yes.
And we could release little episodes every week.
Yes, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And this time I would dress up again like a Russian mob boss.
Because I could just imagine. I think that the first episode should be like an argument, and then and you have tape, and then like me yelling, "You fucking stupid faggot! What the fuck?" And then you're like, "Oh man, there's gonna be a fight." And then you realize I'm talking to my teammate, and like, "Oh, these guys are a bunch of fucking clowns." Yeah.
Oh, those are good times.
Those are good times.
And I didn't even play.
No, but you had fun. Just being part of the Republic, bro.
Just being there and intimidating people. There was one black guy that thought that was tough. It was a little black man. And he tried to intimidate me. And
really? Where?
When I was coach.
He tried to intimidate you when he came to our bench. Like
no. This was outside of the game.
Okay.
And he started insulting me, and I just walked up to him and I started.
After a game.
Yeah.
Did we beat them?
Yeah.
That's why they were mad.
And I just stared at him. He goes, "Well, you're not gonna say nothing?" And I just continued staring at him, not saying anything, and it made him so nervous. He was like, "Whoa, what the fuck? Don't be weird, man!" And he walked away.
Don't be weird. I remember I had a lot of fun, man.
Oh, those were good times.
It's good because you have all your friends, because it's rare to have everyone together. And then you have, like, there's 15, 16 of us in a one night together. First of all, playing hockey, like fighting to try to win.
That's asking for trouble.
Yeah, against other people, against other cities, other neighborhoods and shit.
Yeah.
And then you have us after the game, win or lose. When we go, we're going to eat and we're yelling, we're telling our jokes. It's good. It's good moments. It's moments that I'm always going to cherish. I had the most fun.
You know what's crazy is a lot of times you have those moments for the last time and you don't even
know it. Yeah. Like I'm thinking about those playoffs when we had gotten eliminated in the semifinals. It was the last playoffs we played together and we had surprise. First of all, making it and then beating the top teams to make it to the semifinal,
yeah.
all that stuff, winning that 1-0 game
Yeah.
where everybody lost their fucking minds. We won a game because the team was too good, the other team, and I said the only way, I think they had just won the regional championships in Canada. So I said the only way we're gonna have any chance of beating these guys is we got to play like this style that nobody's ever played. You know, the full defensive. We're behind the red line the whole. And everybody thought it was crazy, but we did it. And we go we're gonna get probably 1 or 2 chances. We have to score on one of them, and we got 1 chance the entire game. Phil on that breakaway, and that was the goal that went in, and we beat them 1-0. And everybody's like, in ball hockey, it's very rare to win 1-0, especially like that when the teams are so unmatched. And I remember, first of all, I remember when the goal went in because the way we stopped it, I forgot how I stopped him on the line. And when it threw it up, you didn't know if Phil was going to get it because the goalie was coming out and Phil was going to it too. And what Phil did is with one hand, he flicked it like over. It went around like a soccer goal. And I remember just fucking chasing him down. And this was in the second period. So now we had another period and a half to maintain. Defending. And it was just blocking shots, sliding everywhere. And I had ball marks all over me. Fuck. They were taking slap shots. I was like, oh, God, Jesus Christ, just taking it everywhere. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it was nuts. You see games like that and things that we don't know when the last time is that we're all going to be together and doing that. A lot of fun. And then everybody moved, everybody grew up too.
Yeah, right? Jobs, this, that.
Jobs, families. Fucking Phil has 2 kids, I think.
Who?
Phil has 2 kids.
Oh, yeah, it's true that.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So he has 2 kids. Fucking Chris is a goddamn optometrist. Like he's I got to go actually see him so I can get new glasses, contacts, and all that stuff.
Chris who?
Sirhan.
He's an optometrist?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what his little brother's doing. His little brother was our top rookie. We brought him in the team. It was so good. Him and Phil and...
Anthony Sirhan.
Yeah, Anthony, Phil, and Anthony, Phil, and what's his name that I keep forgetting? John, pro. They had that. It was it was the best first line of the whole league.
Yeah.
They're amazing. So, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. Good times. Anyways, point is, good memories. I recommend to people if they can to play in leagues and all that. It's fun.
You know what I found funny is you guys were the only team. Everyone was always stretching this, that.
We were smoking
cigarettes, having a beer, yelling. And you guys would go and you would win. And people were so angry. They were so angry because they were prepping and everything. You were just smoking a cigarette and drink a beer. That was amazing. I think that was the best part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, they would overanalyze us, but they couldn't because we're fucking psychopaths.
Yeah.
My strategy was like, look, bro, this is the strategy. We got to go out there and we got to win. No, it was good. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. Honestly, it would be, that would make a great little, like a little show.
Like a little, yeah.
A team
just
like
one
that.
Season, that's it.
Yeah, it would be fucking hilarious. Yeah. I smoke. I remember because Mooch would always smoke, and he was our best defenseman. He was our best fucking player.
And sometimes he'd spark cigarettes while in the game. Yeah. They would open the garage door, like when it was summer.
He'd be there.
He'd be there smoking during the game.
Yeah, like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, watch, can't smoke. Let's do this.
Too much. I can't, bro. Oh, there's something else.
No, he would do it. I think right before the game would start sometimes, and then come when the door was open.
Yeah.
But then they changed the laws. You weren't allowed to smoke anywhere near and shit.
No.
But yeah, it was fun.
Oh, that was fun time.
Yeah, and there was years.
I didn't even play, and
there was years where we didn't even know you. It was different players, right, that we had. Oh. But every year we had characters that would be fucking hilarious. Every year we had characters that were I remember Pappas was with us one time, and he was so fast, but he would puke. He would run so much that he would get on the bench and then vomit between periods in the big garbage can.
What?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Jeez, would he eat a fucking 3-course meal before the game or what?
I remember a game once where things were not going well and we were losing by a lot, and it was late. We knew we were gonna win, and we're like, all right, look, clearly we're gonna lose. Let's make sure these guys don't go home happy. And we go and start beating up. Just starting fights for no reason. I remember. Like, we know we can't win this at this point. They're not going home happy.
Another favorite moment of mine is when Steven almost put the guy through the boards. He sprinted from our corner.
Yeah, all the way across.
All the way to and the guy he didn't even have the ball. He was just chilling. Almost put him through the boards. The whole board.
Coco's on. They mentioned the team in Park X's Wikipedia page along with the Park X streets.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what he says. It's Coco. Coco knows. Yeah, the Park X streets. That was, and I still remember the first year when we played when we had to face the Park X streets, and it was the weirdest thing because it was just like everybody knew each other.
Yeah.
That, like, for example, Milton was on our team and his brother was on the other team,
Oh shit.
and we beat them 1-0. We were very good the first season, strategizing to win games by 1 goal. We had a good goalie. We were very good defensively. Harry was there. I was there. Milton was in the, like, everybody was playing well. And
Who was
that
that?
was Mooch. Everybody was playing on the other team, was on the streets then. Kirk, everything, they were all on the streets. We took them later. When the streets started like going down and like not playing together, then we took but in the
Yeah.
beginning we were on 2 separate teams. Yeah.
Interesting.
We're on 2 separate teams. I remember winning 1-0 and they've lost their fuck. They were so pissed because we obviously the whole summer then it didn't matter what happened. The whole summer it was just bragging rights,
Yeah.
and it's bragging rights against your friends that you're gonna see.
Yeah.
Like we were at the bar or whatever, and you see them and they walk in and be like, "Look at these fucking losers," and like, "Oh, shut the fuck up," because they were talking so much shit because it was our first season.
Yeah.
So they were talking so much shit leading up to the game. And that game was a big deal for everyone because it was in the neighborhood. It was at Harry Moren's. So everyone could come watch. They knew people on both teams. So it was fun, you know. Everyone knew each other.
Yeah.
So you play a bit harder. Everything's more exciting. And I remember I got the first penalty of the game on Jimmy Red. I remember the beginning of the game. I still remember that. I think I hooked him or something. But we killed it off. But I was so pissed. I go, fucking Jimmy. Because I think I hooked him and he fell easily. And I was mad at him.
Because he fell easily. Or do you think maybe you were a tad little too
I don't know,
aggressive?
but Jimmy's tough, bro. He can take it. Yeah, so it was just all about bragging rights, but it was the best. It was just to get that win. And then I remember they were so shocked. They're like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah, but both teams were good. Both teams were, we had some shit seasons too, where the team was just garbage, couldn't win. And then we had good seasons. That first season, though, I remember that was a good season. We had
Yeah.
Harry on the team. We had very good
Oh, fuck,
defense.
I remember Harry.
Yeah, the only reason we lost in the playoffs first round is because all our best players went to go see a Backstreet Boys concert. Yeah.
You're
And we
joking.
still lost in overtime
You're joking.
by a goal that shouldn't have counted. Yeah. Pro, Yanumi, all of them, they our best fucking players. We had the best fucking
They
first
went to
line.
go watch a.
Yeah, we're like, what are you guys doing, bro? You know how stupid this sounds. They're like, no, we love the Backstreet Boys. We grew up on them. They're here. They hadn't seen, it was in 2008. And I was like, the Backstreet Boys, are you guys fucking crazy?
You know what I think it was?
And
They went to go pick up chicks.
That's what I thought too. But no, they actually liked the Backstreet Boys a lot. Yeah. So then anyways, point is,
Whatever. Who am I to judge?
so we didn't have our best scorers, but it was 1-0. Then we tied it. It was 1-1. It went into overtime. I remember they had the face-off in our zone. And I remember getting off. I was on the bench for this, which also bothered me. They win the face-off, the other team. And they go and they screen our goalie. They start pushing our goalie in the crease. They take a slap shot. It goes in. So we're like, okay, it's not going to be a goal because he's in the crease and he was messing with the goalie. It's not a goal. But the ref, I guess, was like, fuck it. We're in overtime. I'm already here later. I want to end the game. So they called it. So I lost my fucking mind. I go, what are you talking about? He was in there. There's no replays, you know? And I remember losing my shit. And I knew that with our best players, we would have won. Like it was 1-1 and we didn't have our best scorers,
No.
you know?
Yeah, that can be frustrating.
Yeah, it was frustrating. Fucking Backstreet Boys. Since then, I hate the Backstreet Boys. That's not their fault, I guess.
Backstreet Boys, all
I
right.
was like, are you guys, is this a joke? Like, no, Backstreet Boys concert. I was like, fuck, that is the gayest thing I ever heard in my life. God damn it. But they were fun those days. Yeah, I always recommend to people, if they can, to always get their boys together and do any type of league. Flag, football, anything you can. It's a lot of fun. You get the exercise. You get to hang out for a bit.
No.
Especially if like you have kids, you have a job, this and that. If you know that there's one night a week where for like 2-3 hours, you're going to get to unwind, get exercise, and hang out with friends.
You know what I miss? Basketball. Playing basketball. I don't know why. Something about throwing a ball through a hoop was so satisfying.
When I was, because the first sport I ever played was basketball. I haven't touched a basketball in maybe 20 years.
Fuck.
When I was at Crowder's, they had a net. They had a basketball net.
Oh,
It was a
that's
prop.
dope.
I grabbed the ball and I was shooting and I was scoring and I was like, yo,
I still got
I
it.
still got it.
I still got it.
I still got it. But I probably, for sure, I can't dribble well. Like I can't do any, because
No.
you lose like the feeling.
the
But I still have a shot.
the shot.
Yeah. But even my shot, I developed my shot like a month before I actually stopped playing basketball. It took forever. I couldn't score. And then finally, when I realized how to shoot properly, I stopped playing basketball.
Oh, because you were like,
No,
alright.
because then I was in high school and I couldn't make the basketball team. Everyone was so much taller than me. Everyone grew so much. So right when I got the skill that I needed, I was useless. And I was like, fuck. And then that's how I got into ball hockey.
No, I guess.
Because then my size, and then ball hockey took me forever to become decent in as well, because I wasn't good at that because I started late.
No.
But I was, I had a lot of heart.
What I always wanted to play was American football. I always wanted to play American football.
Football.
O-line.
Just
where
say
you-
football. That's O-line is where when they had me playing at Sun Youth, that's where they had put me. I played a couple of games.
When you
then
try
I
to
quit.
sack the QB.
Yeah, that's where you try to sack him. Yeah, it's tough though. But I remember I quit after football's not for me. I wasn't
would've loved
disciplined
it.
enough. They got mad at me because I got into a scrap like on the field. They threw flags at me because this guy he tried to take on my knees twice. Like he tried to spear on my knees, like direct
Are
on the
you
knees,
serious?
so my knees would have went the other way. But what I did is by reflex, instead of standing up and taking it, I would throw my legs behind me, and fall on top of him. You know,
That's
That
the
was-
proper way.
That's the only way, or else I. But then the second time, I fucking started like attacking him. What the fuck are you doing? You know this and that. And then people start freaking out because they don't do that in football. So I threw flags and shit. Because I came from hockey, like, and I came from fucking parquet. Like don't fuck around. And then I remember him grabbing me by the helmet, the coach, and yelling at me, and I was embarrassed, so I quit. Because he's like, you can't do
That's
this.
fucked up that people will do that to break somebody's knees like
Oh
that.
yeah, even that game. It's funny. That game was in Joliet. We had to drive for fucking hours on
Yeah.
that stupid bus. That was the game where it was our quarterback. Actually, he fucked up his knee. They got his knee, and they had to take him on an ambulance in another fucking city.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I remember. And then I quit after that. Like that was my last.
But
game.
you know what's crazy? Usually, because it's kids, right? Usually that comes from the coach.
Yeah, it's kids. How old were we? I was in high school. I was probably in sec 2 or 3. What is that? 14 years old.
Bro,
now.
it's not even. It's fucked up, bro. They get so serious. It's
But
not
these
even,
kids were jacked, eh? By the way, the kids
Yeah?
that were a lot of these kids that were playing with, like the fat ones were like they all put them on like regimens and shit. These kids were ready
Oh
to play.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, some schools they take that shit serious.
It wasn't schools, right? Because it was neighborhoods. It was Sun Youth because I was playing for Sun
Yeah.
Youth. So it was
What's the parents do? The father.
yeah, they take this shit very seriously.
No. But to the point to take out some kid's knees, like, come on, like
Yeah,
you
that's
might be
fucked up.
fucking up that kid's future forever.
Forever, yeah. Yeah, just
For what?
for the win.
Yeah, but it's too much. Like, I get it.
I'm not against you. I'm agreeing with you. I'm with you on this.
No, I get getting aggressive. Maybe getting into a bit of a scrap, but really fucking somebody's life up. Like,
It's fucking annoying.
it's very frustrating. You just want to grab the parents and smack them and be like, what are you telling your kid, you fucking idiots?
Yeah, sometimes you get
Because at that age, it doesn't come from the kid. It comes from the parents and the coach. Because usually, like in soccer, usually when we would fuck up another kid on the other team, it usually came from the coach. It was like, take out its legs.
that's fucked.
You know?
Yeah.
But like you're a kid, you're like, I got to do it for the team.
I know no coach ever told me that.
You know?
I had pretty good coaches. In any sport I played, I had coaches. The best coach I ever had, though, was when I played basketball when I was young, and I had Harry when I joined Harry's
Yeah.
team. Fucking Harry was my coach, so that was
Yeah.
good. Harry's a good coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows sports well, and he's good at motivating guys. So, enough about sports, Poseidon. I think we went into our tangent about sports.
Sport
I don't think anybody gives a shit, or they
It
do.
started with scars.
Oh, yeah, it started with scars.
Scars.
What kind of scars do the people here have, apart from emotional ones? Like, what do people
How do you have emotional scars if you don't have a soul? Like me.
have souls, Poseidon?
No, I'm talking about me.
They're not all gingers. People got souls out there. Let's see. Ray Miller's telling everyone to commit to bring 2 new people next week. Oh, to the show? Yeah, you could bring 2 friends. Fucking share.
Yeah.
Coco's here. He's not saying much, but Coco's here. Everybody, yeah, it gets bigger every week. The Pantelis Live people like it. Oh shit! I have an episode of
My fucking knee.
I have an episode of This Just Thing that was filmed last week when I was away, when I was in the U.S. But instead of me, Poseidon takes my spot. Do you guys want to watch that? Should I put that up tonight?
Oh, I wanted to ask you. Did you watch it?
No, is it any good?
I think it's gonna be acceptable.
That's not a good thing to say.
Well, because it's my first time doing it. Phil didn't show me anything. He's not giving any feedback.
He can't give you any feedback. You just gotta be funny.
I think I was kind of funny. I tried to live up to your funny.
That's never gonna happen, sir. I'm the
Obviously,
fucking best comedian on the goddamn planet.
My
Poseidon.
ears
That's the attitude I have moving forward.
are hurting.
Was it good?
I think it was good. I think
Yeah?
it was okay. Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll just release it.
Yeah.
I could post it tonight if you guys want. If you guys have time, it's Sunday night, I guess. Hey, Jimmy Blackman's here. If you guys want to watch This Just Thing with Poseidon,
Yeah.
did you guys cover any good stories?
There was the lady that called drunk driver. She called the cops.
She called the cops
cops
for a
to-
drunk driver, but she was the drunk driver.
Exactly.
Okay.
She described herself.
I'll post it tonight, and then people can watch. I'll watch it too.
There was those 2 twins.
You don't have to. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. I don't want to know. I want. They don't want to know either. They want to watch and enjoy the show. That's like I did this movie, and then you just say the ending.
By the way, the main protagonist dies. Oh, sorry.
Why'd you fucking yell in my ear?
You do the same thing too sometimes.
By the way,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
you like that? You fucking asshole. You fucking prick.
God damn. My apologies, good
Yeah.
sir.
So, yeah, I'll post it tonight. Why not? It's extra content on the channel so people can watch. And those of you who watch the Crowder live stream, the debate.
And Phil had said it would be a good idea to post it because I think next week he's out of town or something.
So we're not doing this thing this week coming up.
I think so.
I have a video that I can make for next week if you want. It's I still have footage. Which footage do I have? I have footage from
That's
Just
just
for
for
Laughs.
laughs,
Yeah,
yes.
so I could put that together.
Yes.
It's just very difficult because it's all over the place.
I know.
Yeah. But a lot of it's funny because a lot of the stuff that you took when we were upstairs at the party has a lot of people in the background, like it's the Jeff Ross, like all these like people that people would recognize just in the background, just being normal, just hanging out at the
Just
party.
chilling.
Yeah. It's just that they're weird shots that you took. They're weird, but I'll try to.
It was a weird week also, man.
The whole week was weird, yeah.
Yeah,
But it was a good week.
very
It
strange
was fun.
week. I saw a lot of what's that word I was using, and I got very annoyed.
Pretentious
Yes.
assholes, yeah.
I was just like,
I don't let any of that shit phase me anymore. I just do my thing.
yeah.
Because they have no actual bearing on you unless you let them.
Yeah, but it was the first time really seeing it for me, so it kind of annoyed
Yeah.
me, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of these people like, I'm better than you. I'm this.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm doing. Everything I'm doing, I did it without fucking
Without being like
anyone's dick in my mouth.
that. Yeah.
Fucking built all this, building this goddamn empire by myself.
What you on a better hands.
And then this empire, building it with Mike.
What you on a better hands.
With our bare hands. Mike, too.
No, but you gotta say it like an Italian father. With my on a better hands.
Yeah, you did it for me. That's fine.
Like you know, there's that bear. It's a cartoon,
Bert Kreischer.
and the bear father goes in and goes. And he's all surprised. He goes, "Somebody touch my spaghetti." I found that very funny for some reason. I don't know why.
I hope.
Guys, I'm
I
dying
hope
tonight.
somebody hits you with their car. I hope someone runs you over. And I hope when he runs you over, he stops the car. He's like, "Oh, but my spaghetti! I forget my spaghetti. I hit you." Jimmy, what's your take on Shane? Jim, if you came late, you could watch the beginning of this where I speak heavily about the Saturday Night Live Shane Gillis thing. I don't like it when my boy gets attacked. Shane's one of the fucking nicest guys, and he's a fucking hilarious dude. So, and he was overlooked like the longest time. So I don't want his shit to get lost now because somebody's angry, somebody's offended. Jimmy Blackman, our homie, says that he's very shocked about how many mind readers that can read into the soul of a person based on a video. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Also out of context, because in context, it's a podcast where two dudes are fucking around and they're trying to one-up each other by saying crazy shit, because that's what people do. That's what normal guys do. Comedians, we take it at a fucking other level. Like sometimes I'll say shit in a regular conversation, and someone will be like, that's a bit much. And I was like, that was the normal human line? Okay. I'm sorry. I'll try to be a normal person. But I don't say it with the intent to hurt them. I say it because I think it'll be funny.
Yeah.
I forget sometimes that I'm not always speaking to comedians.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
That's what it is, right? You don't
Yeah.
know someone. I've even stopped doing that now because I used to get mad at people like online, whether it was at comments or if it was at videos and stuff. And then now I watch it and I'm kind of like, you know what? I can't really say because I don't know the intent. I don't know the person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And a lot of stuff goes the wrong way. Like me, when I was making fun of that retarded girl from Sweden, I guess people understood that I don't believe in taking care of the nature and I don't care about global warming, which wasn't the truth. I was making fun of her for being a little asshole. That's what I was making fun of.
Yeah.
You don't know my feelings on global warming or on what we should do.
Yeah, but people, you say one thing and they hear another thing.
Yeah.
You
They
know?
hear what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
It's interesting. It's interesting though that happens.
It's not all about but again, it's a minority thing. It's a
Yeah.
minority. It's not a
Yeah.
it's these goddamn minorities. Which see now you can take that out of context and you think I'm talking about racial
Exactly.
minorities, but I'm talking about intellectual minorities.
The retarded people.
No, they're not retards.
No, I
They're-
know. I'm
they're
just
just-
busting chops.
Yeah, they're offended, just angry individuals.
For no reason.
Yeah, these people that are looking now, like that lady who was looking through podcasts this whole weekend just to find offensive shit, and she's cutting clips off me. Like, I'm offended by this and this and this. I love it that you're looking at comedy purposely to get offended.
How do you even cut clips of something that's been posted by somebody else? I don't
Yeah.
even know how to do that.
Yeah, they work very hard. And that's the best is if somebody, it'd be funny if the Legion of Skanks for all those clips goes out and be like, who the fuck are you to steal our material? Why are you stealing our product? We didn't give this to you.
No.
This is for the fans as a full thing. We didn't tell you to cut a clip.
No. And use and post it under your page?
Yeah. That's what I'm doing next time. Next time somebody says something out, I'm going to say, did you get permission from X podcast to post that shit?
Could, but there's no, what's it called? The rights thing there.
Tribunal, human rights? What,
No, property rights or
intellect. Oh, copyrights.
copyright. There you go.
For what?
For podcasts.
No, there's copyright for everything. You could, yeah, like our podcast is our podcast. People can't take it and
No.
sell. Like I'll give you an example. Right now, our podcast, we offer it. We have an episode on Compound Media, have an episode on YouTube and all that. We offer it there. If somebody else were to take it
But what I'm saying is,
and distribute it, yeah, of course we could go after them.
We could?
Of course.
Amazing.
I don't know why you think you can't. We live in America. This isn't China.
And next time somebody posts a clip and is like, I'm offended by this, all you have to write is, that's copyright infringement. That's copyright infringement. I'm suing. Like my catchphrase. My new favorite catchphrase is I'm suing. Because I keep seeing like Indian version of me popping up everywhere.
Ray Miller says he loves the show because it's the only interactive show he knows. Tell your homies to tune in and let's get it done. Yeah, more and more people are joining the live every week. A lot don't chat though, but they enjoy watching it live. And then we also have a lot of replays that watch it after, which is good. But this show, obviously, why it's called Pantelis Live, it was meant for the interaction, right? It's not a regular podcast. It's meant to shoot the shit because every show is different. Pantelis podcast is different to Two Drink Minimum.
Yeah.
Two Drink Minimum is different to this. This is different to this just thing. The eyes of a simple, the views of a simpleton is different to everything else. So we're trying to make them different.
Yeah.
I was gonna record a Pantelis podcast yesterday, just me. And it was going to be all these rants about what happened to Shane and all that stuff. But I got it off on this podcast. So I'll put this in audio format for the audio feed of the podcast so people can hear it. Because there's no point in repeating myself.
Yeah, exactly.
On a Pantelis podcast. Though people, if they want, they could clip this. They could clip, because I know people have started clipping my stuff. They can clip the beginning about Shane Gillis, all that, like how I feel. Because fuck, I don't care about those people if I'm offending anyone. Fuck them. They're the ones that are... that's the other thing is I'm not scared.
Yeah.
That train left the station a long time ago. Hey guys, I was just watching you at Suzukut. Oh, Anthony, you were watching the me and Poseidon episode. There's going to be a new one soon with me and Guy Nantel. Also very good guy, Guy Nantel. Fucking, how interesting is that guy?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I like the way he talks.
Yeah, he's a good...
He sounds very educated.
I motivated him. He needs to start a fucking podcast.
Yeah.
I told him, I'll fucking bring him in this studio. He could put it out here. He's a very fun dude. So, what was I saying, Poseidon? I had something important to say. Yeah, the ship has sailed. The train has left the station as far as me worried about you want to clip something. I mean, you don't have to go that far in my timeline. Shit. You don't even have to fucking timeline. Ask me a question right now. Just ask me a fucking question. I'll find a way to offend you. I don't care about that stuff
But
anymore.
even Biggie Smalls said it. Something about... picture me fearing a man who bleeds like me. Like
No, that's not the same thing at all, dude. That is a stupid... He was not talking about that at all. Two different... Anyways, yeah. Bro, it's just like toast. The you and Guinan was really good, Pantelis. Oh, shit, Fred, thank you. I didn't know. I don't know if it went well or not. Like, I don't know if people could understand me. Like, speaking French and all. Like, I was... But, I don't know, they seem to laugh, so they seem to get it.
You were all right.
I don't trust you. Because you could understand me because you're always with me. But I'm talking about people that aren't always with me. If they could understand my French.
No, but I can tell.
Especially if they're francophones, then it means something.
No, but I feel like if I didn't understand a word, I'd be like, I didn't understand.
Not a
what
word.
said.
You could still understand.
Or
You
like a
speak
sentence.
French. Yes, I am French speaking. Yeah, they're French speaking and they got me, so we're fine.
Like if you went up there and you did the guy,
Yeah, not making words up, but sometimes my accent is too strong. Yeah.
I can't believe I made that sound. What sound was it?
Yeah, see, I offended the Vikings on this show when we talk shit about Sweden. But mostly we're talking, like, I like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, right? But I don't like what they're doing with this little weird girl.
Did you see Zlatan when there's that clip of him pushing the other guy to cover the other player?
He's hilarious.
It was
Yeah.
so
He's like,
funny.
Just fucking go over there.
Yeah.
Poseidon quoting Biggie equals the death of hip hop, Coco says. And I love the way he quoted him. Just like Biggie says.
I think, bro, hip hop has died a long time ago. Real hip hop, like real gangsta hip hop, died a long time ago.
Nah. I don't know.
With all these new hip hop.
XXX Tentacions.
What was it? What was it?
John says, we sit here in Bon Podcast. Oh, shit. All right. So they liked it. It was good.
Well,
And Mike says it's going to be online for everyone on the 29th of September. Because he told me, because he told me, when are you going to start selling tickets for the Quebec shows? I said, soon. We're trying to finalize this week all the areas. And then he says, good. He goes, because if your shows are after, because they're probably going to be in October or November, the shows, maybe even after, because, you know, you got to book the venues. So he says the 29th is going to come out. It's going to do good because people are going to watch it and they're going to like it, he says, so they'll come out. So let's see. Jimmy says that French is sexy. Goddamn right. Rappers Rap says Pantelis is sexy. Fucking facts right there. Let's see. You were very eloquent. I understood every word. You goddamn right you did, Jimmy Blackman. Let's see. We got some... Poseidon moves his chair like William Shatner. Yeah, Poseidon's on a starship right now. Look at him. He's ready for fucking space, this kid. He's smiling. So, Poseidon, you have anything to plug? No, you're not plugging anything. Follow Poseidon on Instagram.
Instagram, the Poseidon69.
He loves it. He'll post stories. He wants you to see it. He likes on his photos. Support Poseidon.
Or Twitter.
They're both the same name.
Same
the
thing.
Poseidon69. That's the Poseidon, the number 6, followed by the number 9.
But although on Twitter, I usually use Twitter just to retweet our stuff.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's why.
Promote.
But the more people follow you, the more you have to speak with people. Like me, I love Twitter because I get to talk with everyone and shoot the shit. So, panteliscomedy.com for all of my stuff. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you tell your friends to subscribe to this goddamn channel. Head over to panteliscomedy.com for dates I'm going to put up soon. The Pantelis podcast, make sure you subscribe to that on iTunes and wherever the fuck you get your goddamn podcasts. 2 Drink Minimum, the goddamn greatest podcast ever. Me, Mike Ward, and fucking Retardo. Subscribe on, if you can't go to Compound Media and get those episodes, we have a free episode every week online. That's audio and video. You get the video one only on YouTube and Facebook. On our Facebook page, it's there. It's free every Wednesday. Same thing on YouTube. They come out at the same exact time. Just some people don't like you. Why are you stroking? They come out at the same time. 2 Drink Minimum. Wherever you get your podcast, make sure you download. Make sure you subscribe, share. If you're going to be on the, let's say on iTunes, leave a 5-star review and put a comment there. Say whatever the hell you want. Leave a comment. That's what gets us up in the rankings. And the further we go up in the rankings, the more likely it is for people that don't know us to see us. Because they might be like, oh, what's this? 2 Drink Minimum. The fuck is this about? Let me listen. Oh, my God, my ears are bleeding. What's happening? You know, so we could invade other people's psyches as well. I'm going to let you know if I'm in a place near you. I'm going to speak to Ali this week regarding American dates, what we're going to do in the States, because she is going to help me book my stand-up in the States. And as for Quebec and Toronto, hopefully everything gets finalized. It's going to get finalized within September for sure, but hopefully I can finalize most of it this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what happens if they don't do all of what you just mentioned?
Poseidon's going to kill a puppy.
No, I'm going to be under their beds when they go to bed.
Anthony, he says, come to Europe. In the future, Anthony, we're talking about that with Mike. We might even go to Greece for one.
Yeah, Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. did Greece.
Yeah, and he did it in English. He didn't do it in
I
Greek.
think we could
from
also
what I heard.
the UK we could do for sure, and France we could do if Mike's around too for sure. All right, so Ray, everyone, thank you guys for checking this shit out. Remember to tell your friends subscribe to this, like I said, and Poseidon.
Ciao. Why did I do that?
Making shit weird on everyone. Thank you guys so much.